Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes.
Look at this dude to my left.
What's wrong with me?
I can't even look at you right now.
You looking at me right now?
I'm disgusted.
And you got on black socks.
Yeah,
It's like a Laker fan, just all over the place.
It don't matter, man.
It don't.
It don't matter at all.
What you about to say?
He looking decent today.
I appreciate that, D-Mills.
He looking like
decent?
an uncle.
Oh, okay.
It's the hat.
It's
the whole fit.
Yeah, it's the whole fit.
You look like an uncle at the barbecue who just tried to put that shit on.
Let
You
me
look
see
like
that.
a damn cop.
You do. Undercover. You look like a cop, an uncle. You look like somebody we going to see at All-Star Weekend.
Bring it all. I could take it all.
Whoa.
Bring it all.
Whoa.
Whatever
Luka
y'all
got him
say.
feeling nice.
Whatever y'all say, it don't matter to me no more, man. It just don't.
So you're not an NBA fan.
What you mean?
That was a disgusting ass trade.
It was, but if that happened to y'all team, I promise y'all would feel the same way.
For sure.
I don't know.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
What I would what?
You said you don't know.
My team isn't the Lakers.
If OG Anunoby got traded for Luka Doncic right now, you would be in this bitch doing cartwheels and Knicks underwear.
I think when the trade first happened, I would have been happy. But then I would have kept thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and I would have been like,
And you would have got happier and happier and happier.
Right.
I don't think I would have got happy and happier. I would have been like, but underneath my fandom of my team, this is some weird ass shit.
It is, but I can't let that stop me from being happy.
No, I'm not telling you.
I think you could do that. You should do the exact opposite. Follow Anthony Davis to Dallas, man.
Nah, I'm
Be
good
a
on it.
Mavericks fan.
I'm good on it.
I thought you were a big Max Christie guy. Now you just forget about him?
I mean, I'm still rooting for him.
Think
That's
about
crazy.
I'm
Dirk.
just not going
Think
with
about how
him.
Dirk feel. He could use your fandom.
I'm okay.
They
Derek will
definitely
be
lost
okay.
like 1 million followers on social media.
Bro,
the
they
last
had
48
riots
hours.
outside of the building, man.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Them riots was not strong enough to me. But I'm gonna let you drop the mic. How everybody feeling?
It's actually
Because
perfect.
I got 1,000 bars
It's actually a perfect time for it.
for Harrison.
I actually had a tweet that
Nico.
kind of is very similar to it that kind of blew up. I still cannot figure it out. What is the best way to put it in non-basketball terms, this Luka Doncic trade? Everybody keeps saying that, like, if in their prime, Beyonce still get it done.
She just won a Grammy.
But they
Shout
talking
out
about, like,
to
in the
Queen
primes during their time, like, they traded Beyonce to TLC for Chili. They talk about stuff like that. I just don't know how they say it in exact terms.
It's kind of tough because I really don't know.
Like, it's almost in a class of its own.
It is.
It is.
It is. I'm trying to think of any other profession, keeping it outside of sports.
Like you got to trade 50 Cent out of G Unit, and then you got to who you replacing 50 with. You gonna
No,
replace
this ain't your bag, fella. Go menu items.
No.
That ain't your bag, fella. I don't know if that's your bag. You was finna trade 50. Go ahead, finish.
I don't know. I was trying to think of another artist, who ain't washed, but he still ain't 50 Cent at that time either.
Yeah, because Anthony Davis definitely is not washed.
No, yeah.
Definitely not
So
washed.
that's why I was trying to.
For me, this doesn't have anything to do with Anthony Davis.
It's more so.
It's
Yeah.
more so the fact that, well, I'll take that back. That's a lie. It does have to do with Anthony Davis. It's just the fact, again, that you only talk to one team.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, I guess that's the other thing you have to think about when trying to figure out the context of the trade and outside of NBA
It's just
terms.
like if it was never said. It just came out of nowhere.
So not only would you trade Beyonce for Chili, you never even saw what any other group could give you.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they doing that to Chili. Why they picking on Chili? I'm trying to think of football terms.
Well,
for
I
like
was gonna
another
say it's
space.
like trading Patrick Mahomes for like a.
Well,
I saw
Luka
people
ain't,
say Dak Prescott for Patrick Mahomes.
Luka ain't win no rings yet.
You could say a little bit younger. He's so damn young.
It was-
Josh-
no,
it could be Josh Allen.
Real shit. It would be the Commanders trading Jaden Daniels for like, I don't want to go Aaron Rodgers because he's a little super old.
Mhm.
But yeah, we'll say Dak Prescott. It would be just something like that. You have this emerging star who looks like one of the next young ones who just went on a crazy playoff run. He didn't get to the Super Bowl, but he got very damn close. And now you like, bet. We're going to trade you, brother. We're gonna trade you for, or is Josh Allen Luka?
I think Josh Allen will be.
Josh Allen is Luka
because he's been good for years now. Where Daniels is only his rookie year.
Yeah.
I don't. That's the.
It might be. I think
football
Josh Allen
years-
might be a little bit better.
Football years is like dog years to the NBA. They're not going to play 22 years in the NFL.
Unless you're Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's an anomaly.
I don't think there is any good compare. That's how much of an anomaly this trade really is, man. One of the worst things about it is like when we do the draft or the NBA trade deadline episode, we can't even say that's a stupid ass trade because we just watched the most stupid ass trade of all time.
I know. We just did that trade deadline episode too, and then afterwards, I think me and P was talking about it. Like, bro, we should have went crazy on there. Like all the little trades we had, and we should have traded Giannis. We should have traded we should have done some crazy stuff because at this point, it's kind of opened the floodgates, and everybody says down, nobody's safe. But literally, like, I think the conversation can open up a little bit more.
You know the craziest part about it, or one of the craziest parts, is that out of all the NBA players that have said something, and every NBA player has been asked about this, not a single one was like, I kind of like this for Dallas.
No.
Not one.
No.
Everybody's like, Anthony Edwards last night is like, you don't trade a 25-year-old. Larry Markieff said that he couldn't believe it. Vucevic said he thought it was him that got traded. Like, we could go on and on and on. Every single person in the NBA that have had something to say about this, none of them outside of Kendrick Perkins has said that the Mavericks did anything good.
I mean, and even Steph Curry, they asked him, was it good or bad? He said neither. He didn't even want to give an answer. So, like.
He jealous as hell. Bro, I got another one.
I just think it's crazy that like a trade like this happened and like we all within the same community all thought it was fake. And like nobody believed that it was real. And I think it was just because no other reporter said anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like I was just literally just like, can someone else confirm or deny if this is real or not? Because people can get hacked. Like it's not out of the realm of possibility that Shams could get hacked one day.
He said he thought he got hacked when he first heard about it being talked about. Which is so crazy, bro.
I mean, that's just how you really can't compare it because we just never had something happen like this before.
And it was just so random. Like it was just like it came out of nowhere. And like when you see a guy that's a top 3 player in the league get traded for that type of package, it immediately goes to your mind like, what the hell is this? Like what you telling me you only could get 1 first-round pick, and then when it came out that Rob Pelinka negotiated him to give up less assets. How do you get talked out of giving up more assets when you have the best asset in the league, and you get convinced that no, I should be giving up less than this.
I should be giving. I think they even gave up a 2nd-round pick, didn't they? Did they give up a
Is
second
that the one that
round
went
pick?
to Utah?
Yeah.
And then you don't get Dalton Connect either.
Don't get Dalton Connect.
Because
I'm not even going. They could have got Dalton Connect and an extra 1st-round pick. It shit still look bad.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying completely. You had all the leverage because not a single person in the world knew what you were thinking outside of Rob Pelinka, and you still walked out with the least amount of assets possible.
And you could have easily told Rob, hey, I can go talk to OKC.
I can go talk to anybody.
I could go talk to
and
anybody.
I could go get Amin Thompson right now if I wanted.
And like talking through it, it's even worse that he didn't like confer with nobody besides basically the other side.
Yeah.
Because it's like somebody would have told him this is a terrible idea. So it makes sense that he didn't tell anybody.
Well, they say he shut out everybody that disagreed.
I wonder why.
It's a man with too much power.
Yeah.
What Ye say? No one man.
I don't
Should
know
have all
how do you give a GM that long of a leash? To where the owner laughed at him, didn't deny it, just laughed at him, and went about his day.
Well, we talked about this a little on the Linear Show. The new owners, it's not Mark Cuban who's sitting courtside at every single game and traveling with the team. These new owners are business people before the NBA people. So they couldn't really give a damn about the trades. They're thinking bigger picture money-wise, and I guess they probably don't realize that it hurts their bottom dollar a little bit. I know there's some conspiracies going around the world about what the hell these owners are thinking about, but they couldn't care less. They couldn't care less about the product on the court.
But that's crazy because Luka's literally he's the one that's driving
your cash cow.
Yeah, he's the one that's bringing in the money.
You think about all the extra home games you got because Luka's taking you deep into the playoffs every single season. That's money. They couldn't care about that because their NBA guy, the guy that they trust to make the NBA decisions, said, "Hey, this is a better thing for us." Like it's so crazy. You can look at some advanced stats to convince yourself that Luka's not great, and I feel like that's what they've done. They saw his conditioning, which we always talk about Luka Doncic coming in out of shape, but guess what? Leading the league in scoring out of shape is still leading the league in scoring. Going to the finals while overweight is still going to the finals. Being second in MVP while overweight is still being second in MVP.
And the defense seems the defensive conversation really bothers me because it's like we understand that was part of the ball in that run, and they did a really good job defensively, but there was a lot of times where Luka was putting them on their back on the offensive end.
Yes, man.
Yeah, and there were also times where Luka was locking in on the defensive
Did
side
he
of the ball.
really just watch 3 of the games against the Celtics and said, we can't win with this cat? Because the Celtics picked on him the whole series.
Yeah.
And when
He also was hurt.
He also was hurt. And when you say defense wins championships, I feel like it's just a slap in the face to like everybody else. Post-trade deadline, they had the 5th best defense in basketball.
Yeah.
Shout out to PJ. Shout out to Gaffer. Shout out to Lively. Shout out to everybody that bought in. And then even this season, when they were healthy, they were still a good defensive team. Like, I don't know a single NBA unit outside of what the Celtics have been able to do over the last 2 years that every single player on the court is going to be a net positive defensively.
I don't think when you look at usually like the top play, a lot of them, they are very like elite offensively, and they usually do lack something on the defensive side of the ball.
Jokic just won a championship 2 years ago.
And Jokic is not this lockdown defender.
Steph Curry won a championship. The person that led Dallas to their only championship, Dirk, is never a defensive-oriented guy.
Yeah.
So while the statement defense wins championships is true, let's not act like that's the only way to win a championship.
You need somebody that's going to put the ball in the hole at a consistent and high rate.
And they don't have that right now. No disrespect to Kai or no disrespect to AD. But Kyrie Irving last year was every other series.
And then Luka, look at Luka's resume. He makes guys better. Everybody that came and played with Luka always had good years while playing with him because he's such a damn gravitational pull that you're going to get open looks. Lively looked amazing as a rookie under Luka. Gafford came to that team post-trade deadline and looked amazing. He damn near broke Wilt's record. P.J. Washington had a career year under him. So, like, it was like everybody
Derrick Jones Jr. got a bag after making a minimum.
Luka literally makes everybody around him better, and you're not going to get that. There's nowhere – you're not going to find that on the market.
Yeah, it's still the craziest thing, man. Rob Pelinka is the worst friend of all time.
Mm-hmm.
This shit it's just this. I cannot believe we talking about this shit, man. I can't. It just still does not feel real,
like,
man.
when he did this, with the picture of him doing the LA sign, I'm like, no, I still ain't woke up yet.
And
this shit is still
I
not
still
real.
have to see him in the literal jersey. I know he's actually supposed to have he's supposed to have his press conference today while we record, so I can't wait to get to see that and watch that after we get done.
Yeah.
I got so many problems with this, and I think y'all talked about a lot of them. Number one, with all of the change that Adam Silver and the people in the NBA talking about, I think one of the changes that I need to start seeing after this is we do need to start seeing shit with ownership. We got to start having conversations about who's owning what team. Obviously, we want money in the league. Mm-hmm. It's a very important aspect to have. I understand that. But anytime you have a team that's being ran by somebody who's willing to, again, it's not about trading Luka. It's how it went down. Mm-hmm. When you really collect the details, for this to not get investigated, and it has nothing to do with the Lakers, y'all should be happy. You should be ecstatic. You got Luka Doncic. I would be the same way. I was talking shit earlier. We all would be the same way. But to me, the NBA not investigating, not really looking into this, it irritates the hell out of me. Because it's just nothing this idiot is saying makes any fucking sense. And it bothers me because he sits up there on this press conference and he speaks to us as if we all stupid. Yeah. And that's the type of shit that, like, if you was in my face or if I was on the team, I probably would have put my hands on you. If I was Jason Kidd, I probably would have slapped.
It looked like you wanted to.
Slap the taste out of your fucking mouth for even sitting up here.
He's trying to include me into this a little bit too.
Me and joking.
And he answered 3 questions and said, Jason got the rest of this press conference. I'm out of here.
And it's just, that aspect bothers me, that we have teams that are being ran from an ownership and a general manager level, that a trade like this could happen. And the NBA is just like, even in our own 2K leagues, we are like, no, we want you to have as much freedom as possible, but we got to police our league because we don't want it to get, diluted with bullshit. And this is weird. You should not be owning a team. And it's not trading Luka. It's the fact that there's 30 teams in the league. You're one yourself and you talk to another. So there's 28 other teams in the league. And again, you talk to a team that notoriously has been talked about to have the smallest capacity of assets in the NBA. Now, the 2031 pick is valuable because it's so far along and there's no LeBron, but you didn't even get that one.
Yeah.
But as far as just the asset pool, the Lakers have any, and that's who you started the conversation with. We've been on this stage trying to get the Lakers, the Cam Johnsons, and Dennis Schroeders, or even your Trae Young, way lesser talents than Luka, and we've not been able to do it because it's like, damn, the Lakers just ain't got enough. And you allow them to walk away with Luka Doncic.
For one first-round pick.
One first-round pick, and then like you said, you allow them to go and talk you down like a fucking fool, like a damn idiot. You got to be the worst GM of all time.
Billy King, you can rest now, my brother.
And then you sit up here and you feed everybody contradiction after contradiction. Hey, man, the smear campaign on Luka Doncic's name, I pray every time he see y'all, he give y'all the 40-point triple-double. Because this shit is deeper than anything you're trying to sell us. And I refuse to believe any of it. I'm not believing nothing. I'm not believing nothing. I will talk about this trade for the rest of the season until when we find some legitimate facts about this shit, because I have to apologize to Luka. I'm not going to lie. In my own private time, I've been trying to think, and I had some shit popped up in my mind, and I'm like, man, Luka must be Pee Wee Kirkland. He's a motherfucking all-star NBA player and a drug lord in Slovenia. He has to be. Then I said, you know what? No, Luka ain't dealing no bricks. Okay, Luka got a gambling issue. He just can't stop betting. And I'm like, no, that would have came out. That would have been public. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, damn, dude, Luka got a case? Luka got a weird case. Why is he around? They're like, no, not Luka. That would have came out. They ain't keeping secrets in a year with not like us. That would have came out. You can't keep that under wraps. What?
Just keep it real. This shit don't make sense. It don't make sense. I'm still kind of stuck on the fact that, again, I'm happy because it was my team, but it's just like, bro, he was so focused on Anthony Davis. He thought he was the answer to this team.
There were so many better players he could have gotten.
It's not even that. It's like, and I understand his main goal is obviously we just came out the finals. We're not trying to do damn near anything short of that. So I'm going to try to get one of the best players available.
The moment you're literally coming up short of that.
Why did they get to the NBA Finals?
Because of Luka.
Luka Doncic. But apparently from Nico Harrison is defense.
How would they ever get into the playoffs?
Luka Doncic.
The Mavericks roster,
if
we're being fair, the Mavericks roster has never looked to par as where their success has gone under Luka.
I think this is like one of their best rosters that they have built around him.
When they did what they did to the Suns, that was Luka Doncic. When they made it to the finals last year, it was the best roster, but it still wasn't a roster that was like, oh my God, none of us picked them. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
None of us picked them. What?
I didn't pick them to go to the finals.
Oh, you picked them. Okay.
Yeah.
But I did pick
he
them
was
to win the
Mr.
series,
Timberwolves.
Right,
true. The second the Timberwolves lost, he just was,
yeah.
You know how he get down.
Well, he said that since the West was a tougher matchup and the East was weak,
was gonna
the
be a
Celtics
jackass.
just ain't know
I think I
what's
might
up.
have picked against the Mavericks in every series last year.
You wouldn't
Right, because I believe we all picked the Clippers
Oh.
because we didn't expect Kawhi to come out looking like.
Oh, yeah. He came out and hurt the team.
So it's like, yeah, I just don't understand the logic. And then to sit up there and say defense win championships, hey, I respect that statement. Not coming from him. I don't respect shit he got to say.
No facts.
But let's be real. I hate this conversation about defense. I like defense. It's cool. When we look at the All-NBA teams, 4 out of the 5 are normally offensive superpowers.
Yes.
The first overall picks of drafts are normally offensive stars that have two-way capability. Mm-hmm. We would never see a draft where you're like, man, this Drew Holiday type prospect, can't wait to build my team. Let's just call a spade a spade. Everybody be walking around talking about this defensive shit. Cut it out. We have not seen nobody like, man, this defensive guy, number one, he ain't got no offense, but his defense gonna change the trajectory of this. No,
bro,
it's
you wasn't here
upside.
you wasn't here on the podcast. Then obviously the one you had missed, and I think the drop the mic was. Has there ever been, or can there be a best player on the team that's not the person like really putting the ball in the cup?
No.
That's what we would say.
It cannot be.
We couldn't even find nobody even
close.
close.
No, not even close.
Not even history.
You need that offense, man. When that and that pressure, it only gets tighter as you get deeper and deeper into the playoffs, man. When it's fourth quarter and everybody frees up and the ball stop moving, you need somebody to close that shit out.
And they don't have that anymore.
And I'm not trying to shit on defense because you need Herb Jones, you need Ben Wallace, you need Gary Payton, you need all of these, you need Rudy. But it's my point. Rudy is not going to win in any fucking draft in history.
Yeah, and honestly, and you're not going to find a lot of players that's like prime Kawhi Leonard, where he is getting you 20+ a night, and then he's also guarding the other team's best player, just locking them up, or like prime LeBron. These are like generational dudes who
they two-way.
They can literally do it on a night-to-night basis. But then as they got older,
but they're two-way though.
Yeah, they're two-way.
They're
but
not.
As they got older, you saw that they don't want to play defense. They just want to go out there and just get buckets. So then now the GMs go out there and they get the dudes who gonna do all the dirty work and play the defense and all that. That's why role players are such a premium. The league is made out of mostly role players because the stars want to score. They're gonna score the damn ball. That's what sells tickets. So like they don't want to be out there.
But they have to win the game.
Yeah.
You name guys that play offense. We're talking about defensive guys that you can't name Kawhi and LeBron because they gave you 20 points on the other side. If you could have a guy like Trae Young, who could give you 30 and 11.
Yes.
Or you can have, I don't even know any defensive equivalent of Trae Young who don't do no offense.
He just all defense.
Yeah. You're not taking the all defense guy. I don't care what nobody is saying.
Chris Dunn or something like that. Chris Dunn at the PG.
Even Chris Dunn don't hold what Trae Young do on the other side.
It's just like.
Because great offense beats great defense all the time.
Yeah. Every day of the week.
Drew Holiday is looked at the best perimeter defender in the last decade. And Jimmy was giving his ass 45 a night.
Who is the best defensive player in the league right now today?
Wemby.
That isn't a two-way player. That isn't a two-way player.
Because even the second best, Jaren Jackson Jr. is fucking phenomenal offensively. Or Evan Mobley's averaging 20
Because if I take the best one-sided offensive player and I compare him to the best defensive one, there's not even a conversation.
Mike asked us a little while ago, what's your favorite thing that you miss? And I said players that only play defense.
Yeah.
The Tony Allens of the world. They don't exist in the NBA anymore.
Right. So like
you need to be able to hit a shot.
Okay, see how Tabo, then Andre Roberson just straight up D. That's all y'all doing.
And a Trae Young is incomparable.
Yeah.
It's incomparable.
One of them got their jersey retired though.
It's incomparable.
One is still playing.
Yeah. And now
he was really great.
In the league today, if you a guard or wing and you can't shoot, you gonna be ass out.
You don't play.
Tony Allen will play in today's game though. I ain't gonna lie.
First team all defense, baby.
I love Tony Allen.
Tony Allen will probably still stick around.
Yeah, I love Tony Allen.
There's a couple things that bother me even deeper than that, and it's the person element of it all. Luka Doncic just bought a $15 million home last week, closed on it. So excited, ready to spend the rest of his career there. There's 0% chance Nico or whoever's in charge didn't know that just happened.
Yeah.
The human element of it all is really blowing my mind. And when we were growing up, I used to look at people so weird when you said, I'm a LeBron fan and not I'm a Cavs fan or I'm a Heat fan. It's like, you got allegiance to a player and not an organization? I think the new age fans got it right now. When you say I'm a Shea fan or I'm a Luka fan or I'm an AD fan, but you follow them around, that's the smartest thing you could do. Because ownership does not give a fuck about your fandom. These front offices do not give a fuck about your fandom. There's so many things that go into creating a great team, and if 1 to 2 guys that call the shots are incompetent, now you got 17 years of you rooting for a team that never make the playoffs. So when somebody say I'm a Luka fan and I'm not a Mavs fan no more, I fucking respect it because what are you supposed to do? If I'm a Mavs fan and they just traded the greatest individual talent that franchise has ever seen for fucking Anthony Davis, who again is great but 32 years old, I'm supposed to still show up? I'm supposed to still be a season ticket holder? No.
I know some Mavs
I'm
fans
a Luka fan now.
legit left. That legit left, and they said that like, and shout out to Reese because he's one of them.
Reese is texting me right now.
He's been a huge Mavs fan. I seen him there for the lows, the highs, and
he was there with Dennis Smith Jr.
For sure.
And for him to be like, man, I'm just calling it quits. Like I'm just gonna be a basketball fan.
And
like,
I can't fault anybody that's
doing
that right
this
now.
is like. This has to be, and I wish they had like the legit numbers of like fans that are like, you know what, I'm not supporting this team like I just once was.
The best way for the fans to protest is to not buy tickets or merchandise from that organization.
But that goes right into that conspiracy theory that came out a little while ago. They kind of don't want you to buy tickets right now, so they have an excuse to do the ultimate thing.
Move the team, go to Vegas and build a casino because that's what the ownership is about.
The second thing that bothers me.
That's the only thing that has made the most sense to me, honestly.
Right. And I made a tweet about this. It was a video of AD and Max Christie on the jet on the way to Dallas. They basically saying how excited they are. They saying it, the face don't really look like it, whatever. I quoted that. It said, the one big negative about this is that fans will probably never embrace Anthony Davis and Max Christie because of how they got to the team. Everybody understands that Anthony Davis is one of the 75 best players of all time. He's going to be an all-defensive first-team player this season. Like, he's been phenomenal. Mm-hmm. But because they traded Luka Doncic to get here, like, if you look at the comments on this post, It's kind of crazy. And again, AD and Max didn't do nothing wrong.
Why is it crazy?
Because people are so upset with Nico that they're taking it out on AD and Max Christie.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But they shouldn't take it out on AD and Max Christie.
They were blindsided too.
It's so hard to say that though.
No. These people are saying, fuck you, AD. They can't. They can't do that.
I didn't know they were
that shit
saying.
has 4,000 likes right now.
I didn't know they were saying that. But you a fool if you think they finna get an open arm reception.
No. I'm not saying that they should.
You're crazy.
I'm not saying that they should.
I'm saying they don't deserve it.
It's unfortunate for AD that they don't deserve it.
It is, and they don't. Hell no. Even if they, there's no circumstance where any players deserve anything that fans say. Come on.
I mean, sometimes.
No. That's bullshit. If you're not gonna walk up to a grown man and say it in their face, just like the Isaiah Thomas shit, I wanted a Frosty. The fans are weird. I don't care what nobody says. That shit is super weird. You're sticking up your middle finger. Oh man, Bradley Beal, talking. I'm gonna talk crazy to your wife, and even though in the street I would hold the door open for you. That's weird. That's weird. But this is protesting. They're gonna act a fucking fool in the comments at the arena. I don't think they doing enough. Now, do I think they need to be calling Anthony Davis and Max Christie out of their name? No, because they just doing their job. If they got traded to Portland, they was gonna show up and say, "Hey, I'm excited to be here." Whatever. I've never seen a player get traded and say, "Hey, can you do the welcome to here video?" I'm mad as hell. I'm on my way to y'all. Damn, I gotta wear y'all shit. I still wish I was with my old team. I've never seen that, but it's like. The fans is gonna act out. But I'm with Darrick. The fans need to protest by doing what Reese and a lot of the other people I've seen on Twitter do. Don't support the team. Walk away from the team. And if they sell the team and that's their whole ultimate goal, then who cares? Because that was what they wanted to do anyway, whether you there, if you not. But like I streamed yesterday, and part of my stream, I told them, this is why I have an issue with a lot of fans. When you say anything critical of their team or you say something that ain't the supportive thing about their team, when you got to pick against them when it's only 2 teams to pick from and you a hater, you this, you that. People be going crazy for these teams, but these teams don't give a fuck about you because they'll do this.
Yeah.
They care about $1. Y'all be supporting teams that are run by people whose main priority is not to win. We all are in the game and in the sport to win. We think basketball is played to win. It's a lot of people who run in these teams that don't give a fuck about wins. They give a fuck about dollar signs and what's going to be the profit gain at the end of the year. So it's like I never understand certain levels of fandom anyway because it's like your team they not even doing what you trying to get to.
Yeah.
And this is the prime example of it.
I feel you. Because it's a lot of times, and obviously I'm happy now because of the move, but it's just like I never had that connection to where, like, I was just so dedicated to my team that it's just like I had to act out if they did something wrong, or like I just had to act like I was different from somebody because I was honest. Like, it's always just been a part of me. It's cool to root for a team. I think everybody thinks it's fun to root for a team, and like
from the competitive aspect.
Unless it's going to like a job perspective, you shouldn't really care that much for like. I don't know. I just feel like you shouldn't be ever bought into where it's just ruining your life, or it's just like determining what you do.
It's just competitive for me. I like my team. That's who I like.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Not losing sleep if they lose a damn game.
I get to talk shit. But, yeah, when we lost.
Except for that. You remember that $500 we had bet for that Knicks game, though, right? That Lakers-Knicks game?
When did the Knicks play?
That's like last week.
Remember that?
Oh, they did play last week.
When Max Christie was busting that ass.
I wish we did,
now
but
he gone.
Yeah. They seen that defense.
Right. He just gotta have
got traded after like a great night. Just chilling.
Gotta have him.
It's a lot. And Nico may have got a little conversation from the owner that said, hey, make this trade, and when we do move the team, we're gonna give you a little percentage of this pie. I'm gonna look out for my family if I'm Nico, right?
You might as well.
Well, what would you have done?
Not be a jackass.
You would have looked out for your family?
No, not in this aspect.
Because
his salary is crazy already.
Already.
He came from Nike.
So
he's already
got a little
good money.
$500 million underneath the table.
$500 million, that's insane.
You see what he just did?
He just pissed off the entire city.
You wasn't finna get no million off
And
that.
just walking around, just smiling.
You know he is talking about, hey, AD.
Get your big
It's
goof
crazy.
ass
It's
up outta
crazy
here,
that they
man.
said that they didn't expect the pushback from the fans to be this much. How
That's-
can you
that's a
not
lie.
be disconnected?
That's another lie. That's another lie.
That's a
Because
lie.
if you didn't, if that was the case, you wouldn't have to have kept this all quiet.
But it's the
Yes.
same. What happened? Oh, that's a good point. Didn't KD also say this when he went to the Warriors? He didn't have an idea that this many people be upset with him because he went to the Warriors. Sometimes people are just detached from reality. And in order to do this trade, you have to be detached from reality.
I think Kevin Durant could be having more excusable mindset to be
just because like he was a
from,
player and
yeah, he's a player who like
he made a decision for himself in free agency. Like,
but even that, just the reality aspect as a player who, yeah, you don't have to really deal with people on a day-to-day basis. But Nico Harrison works in the front office where they have an entire staff and he, you know what I mean? He walking
they
around.
fired all the
fans
people that
tied to Luka
and also
was against
would do any. He need all yes men. Yes, boss. Yes, boss. I think that's a great idea, boss. Fuck out of here.
They just want that. I mean, I ain't mad at them. They just keeping that job.
Now everybody's going through the revisionist history of Nico Harrison's career. And I guess he was the guy that fumbled the Steph Curry to Nike thing.
I saw people say that, but then I also saw Mavs fans saying that ain't true.
Let's act like it is, though.
I hope it is. yeah. You know what? You're right.
You ain't giving him no more benefit of the doubt.
Right, yeah.
And he lost Jalen Brunson.
Dumbass.
Oh, because Jalen Brunson don't play defense, right? That was his main goal.
But he just dropped 40, though.
Stupid ass boy. Thank you.
Oh, man. Zach LaVine just put out his thank you post to Chicago, so shout out to my boy.
Goofy. Fool.
Yeah, man.
Let me look up words.
Let me look up some synonyms real quick.
Find some new insults to call.
Now, outside of the ridiculousness of Detroit,
sap head.
let's talk about the actual on-court aspect of it all.
For sure.
Ignoramus.
I've been seeing like people like Paul Pierce immediately came out and was like, "Yeah, this is not a great fit for Luka Doncic and LeBron James." And it just blows my mind that people are so short-sighted with this trade, specifically that.
Seriously,
you just brought a 25-year-old MVP perennial MVP candidate.
It's so crazy.
Who give a fuck about fit with LeBron?
Yeah,
right
they
now?
gonna figure it
honestly
out.
Outside of
don't
Nico
care.
Harrison being a jackass, this was the most frustrating part of the trade. It's like everybody talked about the trade in a vacuum. Like, man, the Lakers owner, what they gonna do this year? Dummy. Who gives a fuck about this year?
Our roster is so crazy, especially with just no real center.
My dad did that. My dad like, man, the Mavs won the trade.
But yeah, I mean, for my that's crazy.
Because he talking about this year. Man, they gonna have listen. I'm like, bro, who gives a flying fuck?
That's honestly the best part about this. Not only do we just bring in Luka, but like the window just opened up for like we don't have to rush. We don't have to worry about giving up that 31 pick so we could save LeBron's chance at another ring.
You're going to though.
You about to do that in about 2 hours.
That's the best.
But either way-
That's the best side is you kept the 31, so you can go. You're about to get Nick Claxton.
Right.
And I seen people talking bad about him too, talking about he can't shoot free throws, like he's not going to be catching 25.
He has not been good this year, but he plays alongside Luka. I think he's going to be all right.
That's what
Instead of it being fucking Keon Johnson on the pick and roll as Luka Doncic, I promise he's going to have a career year next year.
Regardless, like
Jackson
this is
Hayes
such a
might look good
long-term
Saturday.
plan, and just like, and they talked about, I seen the reports earlier about like Luka might not be all guaranteed and sign the extension, which makes a lot of sense.
Fair,
So
yeah.
like he can get his Supermax deal whenever he's eligible, and Lakers, by the time that actually happens, LeBron might be either retired or his contract is up. So they're going to probably give him whatever money he's asking for.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, they also said LeBron can sign another extension this summer. So he always signs these little 1+1 year deals. So he's going to continue to do them. So he always has the leverage. So I mean, I'm excited for the fit. I honestly think this can work. It's going to be exciting to see LeBron play with somebody that's better than him. Like we haven't seen that throughout his whole entire career. So it's going to be good to see him. How he transitions to not having the ball as much. I think that's something he's wanted for.
He's been asking
years.
AD to be the guy for 7 years.
But like
6
AD
years.
just doesn't
I wonder
have
if
that
we're gonna
play
get a
style
lot
to
of-
where, like he's gonna demand the ball and
and he's
have
not a
it.
creator
Yeah,
for himself or others.
I
Really.
wonder if we get a lot of LeBron, just straight up Luka LeBron pick and roll, honestly.
That would be dope.
I think LeBron being in that short role would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would open up so much for y'all, and I think he's such a great decision maker. And it also just opens up Luka. He has another guy that also. LeBron can demand the ball and just have it, and now Luka could be off the ball. So I think they genuinely can fit together. LeBron's turned into a great three-point shooter, so he can now catch and shoot threes. So I just think overall the team will be fine. I'm not worried about fit. LeBron's too damn smart for me to worry about fit.
Yeah. And
And both
right
of them,
now,
Yes, both of them.
big picture wise, like I don't think you're worried about no crazy playoff run or this nothing like that this year. You just kind of ride it out.
Yeah.
See what you got, see what players fit, see what players you want to move,
Yep.
and honestly, just keep trying to make Luka feel like he's at the right place.
Yeah. And I feel pretty comfortable if I was going to make a prediction that after his contract is up, he'll stay with the Lakers. Like, it's just the market to be in. He's already got the signature sneaker. It's a prestigious organization that, for the most part, always take care of their stars, whether it be Kobe, whether it be Magic, whether it be Bron, everybody but AD. But they took care of AD. But when you see an opportunity to upgrade like this, you got to do what
Anthony Davis said, I want a bid. They said, no. Luka Doncic said, I need a bid. Luka didn't even ask for no bid. They said, we need a bid for Luka.
Right, yeah.
I mean, LeBron,
said,
AD also.
How you feel about Gaff?
AD also is somebody who also just bought a house.
Oh, there we go. They sell it to each other.
So
isn't that what Valanciunas and Steven Adams did when they got traded?
Yeah.
They just lived in each other's
I
houses.
thought that was Josh Hart and Larry Nance.
It might happen. I think it happened too.
It probably happens pretty often,
Yeah.
depending on like the value of the trade.
Because I definitely remember Steven Adams personally built the house. He's fucking 7 feet, so he needed his counters to be high. He personally built one, and then he got traded. And Valanciunas was like, I guess I'll take it. And you take my house.
Do you
Cool.
think he upscaled him for the charge? He's like,
I
you know what? I'm
wonder
going to put him on a
if they
little
bought the
tax.
house from each other, or they just became landlords to each other.
Oh, like,
Because Valanciunas was in what, Memphis for? Steven Adams was in Memphis, what, 2 years?
I think so, yeah.
Is that worth buying a house if you're not going to be there for more than 3 years? Maybe you just rent it. Valanciunas is my landlord now. And I'm his. Do it that way.
I'm with you, though, Mike. I've hated that everybody looked at this trade as like, how do they make the championship team? It's just like you got a chance to get a 25-year-old superstar, megastar who's already damn near a Hall of Famer, and you get to build with him for the next 10 years. This is deeper than trying to go on a playoff run. This is passing the torch. We have our next star in line after LeBron, so we don't have to play the waiting game and have that drop off. That's what I look at it as.
Yeah.
I'm surprised LeBron is going to be here.
mm-hmm.
I saw this trade and was like, oh shit, bro. They might do
Especially the way the Warriors are talking.
Yeah,
the Warriors
they might
calling
do
forever. You might be able to finesse Mike Dunleavy in the next 24 hours.
And honestly
They so
speaking,
desperate.
I know LeBron is going to be here for now. I'm interested to see if it will stay like that because, you know, LeBron is very smart and strategic. It don't make sense to try to leave now. We got 4 days. But in the offseason, when you see things play out around the league and how everything else shape up, I wonder if that is completely off the table of him and Rich Paul going into the offseason and saying, hey, we know the Luka trade, what it was for them to shift the different direction and have their guideline. You know, you got 1 or 2 years left. Do we just want to stay in L.A. and play with Bronny, or do we really want to try to go out with a bang? And I wonder if that's completely off the table and his mind is legitimately all the way made up because it's way different in the trade deadline and the blur of the next 2 days and 48 hours versus having an entire offseason to kick back and pick and choose how you want to handle things, especially depending on how this deadline play out because now they're saying, you know, the Suns want Jimmy Butler, but if they can't get Jimmy Butler, then Kevin Durant could be traded, which I think is one of the first smart things I've heard from the Suns.
And Jimmy is apparently blocking trades that could have sent to another team.
Just doing the most, bro.
and
It's
what's
hard
so-
to root for Jimmy
I
right
seen
now.
some
What's so
odds for that
crazy-
KD trade, and it said that the Wizards were up top. The second team was the Milwaukee Bucks. How does that even happen?
It doesn't. That's just stealing people's money. That's what it is.
And also, what's crazy
That
about the
shit is
Jimmy thing is
crazy.
that, like, do he realize that him trying to force his way there is kind of crazy? Because Bradley Beal holds all the power to that. And Bradley Beal apparently doesn't want to opt. How you would have to personally go up to Bradley Beal and try to force him to opt out of that, opt into his no trade clause. So if he don't want
Waive.
to, waive it, yeah. So, like, what do you can't just force your way there.
yeah, I'm kind of happy all this other shit has happened.
For real.
Because I'm tired of the Jimmy
same.
stuff so
Honestly,
much.
all these other trades is going to make it even harder for him to
It
get
was
traded.
nothing but a
100%.
big cloud. And honestly, I'm glad it's happened because nobody gives a damn anymore.
Yeah.
It was the attention. We all talked about it and waited, and they said the league was on pause. Well, Nico Harrison, the one positive shit he did was get this shit back popping, and we don't have to sit around caring about Jimmy Butler, and that ain't the biggest name and biggest situation. So, hey, you want to act like a damn fool, Jimmy? You want to act like Nico Harrison? You go ahead, you sit around and you wait because I'm telling you right now, it's a very bad look. You look extremely selfish. This shit is supposed to be about winning. You're supposed to want your joy back. No, this shit is about money. The Suns are the one team that is stupid and desperate enough to have a contract extension ready for you. These other teams are like, hey, we'll think about it. We at least want to see how you play with the team. We at least want to see you fit. And he like, nah, hell no. Cut them out. The Warriors want to see me play first? Nope. The Grizzlies, they got a good chance, but I got to play first before I get the extension because I'm 34 years old and they don't want to just blindly hand me a $100 million extension? Oh, hell no. Hell no. I don't want to play that either. So it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
This is embarrassing, man. This is embarrassing. This is the shit that make the owners push back when it's time to have a collective bargain agreement saying that the players have too much power. You want to have power and do some shit with it, not sit up here and just look like a diva. And I like Jimmy, and I was happy he was going to get up out of there, but not if this is going to be the reality.
Yeah,
we 2 days away.
Yeah, what's the alternative for him?
Yeah, I don't know.
If he can't get to Phoenix, do he just sit out the rest of the season?
Yeah, that's
you
foolish.
You're going to lose $30 million because you don't want to hoop for this specific team, bro?
And then how do you convince somebody to give you the extension then?
Yeah.
It's so backwards.
No, that's
He's just going to do the same thing in 2 years once we trade for this.
Does he then opt out of the $52 million?
That would be foolish because who is really giving him a bag that he wants without seeing him play any basketball?
Yeah.
And the basketball he's played this year has been uninspiring.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's like
I
hoping
guess-
front offices care that 2 years ago he did something.
Yeah,
I thought
think
the
that's
play
what
was going to be I want to get out of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go to teams that are going to have a team that is going to allow me to go on a playoff run. So I thought the Grizzlies would be in the mix. I thought the Suns obviously would be in the mix, maybe the Rockets. Any of these teams that can allow me to be playoff Jimmy and I can then go into the market and say, hey, I'm still him, you know. I thought that was the play. But then he started Xing out all of the teams, and I don't know the play now. Because you're right, Bradley Beal is the one that holds the deck. Phoenix wants you, but they can't trade Bradley Beal.
Yeah, and he's saying he don't want to uproot his family.
People ask, like, who are the true untouchables in basketball now?
Bradley Beal.
It's Wemby and Bradley Beal. That's literally it. It's Wemby and Bradley Beal, man. I want to go back to the Mavericks thing just for a second because we talked about the basketball aspect.
Make it fast because I don't think
Lakers.
I can not be disrespectful towards Nico Harrison.
I just pulled up the press conference. Luka looking cool in a little sweater and a collared shirt underneath. Shout out to Luka.
I'm interested to see how it looks on court. Like this team is really, it's nice, like nicely constructed. I think if you kind of just remove the Luka trade and look at this roster for what it is, you'd be like, this is a team that I would see probably going to a
But I
conference
would
finals.
say, damn, this team is good. They just missing a Luka.
They missing a 1A guy.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad team at all. They're actually a really good team. And I think Anthony Davis could honestly just be unlocked. I think he's going to be back. He's going to still play at all NBA level. I think we can see him offensively be a little bit more like aggressive because he is like legitimately the number one guy and he don't have to play through LeBron. So
I don't know.
I think we could, and especially he's going to be happy as hell because he's playing the 4.
Is he
He's been
number one?
begging. He's been begging. Yeah,
I think so.
he's been begging to play the 4 for years, and now he's going to literally get exactly what he wanted just on a
Y'all
different
know
team.
who Kyrie Irving is, right?
Yeah.
I do. But I think Kyrie know who Anthony Davis is.
Yeah, I feel like Kyrie Irving is going to be one of them players that just do like he usually does, especially with Anthony Davis now, is basically like he going through the first couple quarters, filling out the game, getting everybody involved, and then fourth quarter, that's Kyrie time right there.
Sound like the number one option.
Yeah.
I still worry about the high ceiling. The defense is going to be incredible. I think they're going to struggle to score in playoff series, bro.
Yeah.
I think the spacing is going to be putrid.
Yep.
P.J. Washington is a wishy-washy shooter. Klay Thompson, one of the greatest of all time. Shout out to him. Kyrie Irving can create. But the rest, Anthony Davis is not spacing. He wants to play with a 5 full time, so you know whoever that guy is, whether it be Lively when he comes back or Gafford. And then, again, I love Kyrie Irving. I watched him last year when he saw bigger defenders, he struggled.
Yeah.
And if I'm an opposing team, I got no other choice. Like, my best thing is just to put big defenders on him.
You're not only going to get big defenders, but they're going to gap up like the Celtics did all series. And they gapped up with him and Luka. But now it's just kind of going to be him, and you're going to have to hope that guys are on heaters for series. You're going to have to hope that P.J. Washington is locked in and Klay Thompson isn't having a cold series. Then you're talking about the Quinten Grimes, the Max Christie's of the worlds. You got a bunch of iffiness on the perimeter shooting. And then you got, a smaller Kyrie Irving who is going to see even if he's cooking a taller defender, he's going to see bodies.
Yeah.
Because, Gafford and Anthony Davis ain't a floor spacer either.
Mhm.
So.
And as much as Kyrie could score that ball, he was not the same passer as Luka Doncic in terms of like creating and you know when players are eating up that space, he just doesn't do it the same
he
way.
Literally see over the defense.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just impossible for him to be that.
The vertical spacing that was provided with Lively and Gafford is almost dead. Like Kyrie can definitely throw him a lob or two, but like that whole thing with Luka and the big, that was the go-to.
Yeah.
When you blitz Luka, guess what? I'm again tall enough to just go straight over there and Lively go get it. Gafford go get it. It's not going to be the same effect.
How would y'all feel about this team if Kevin Durant was there?
On top of what they got already?
Yeah.
So that would be it.
I mean, it's now AD.
That's
go
the
back to
championship
the
team.
Yeah.
2029 pick goes to Phoenix. Some more shit, and then we just make the money work.
Just that sound very difficult. Just make the money
PJ
work.
Washington, you go your ass over there.
Mhm.
Clay, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, $15 million from Clay.
You go your ass over there.
Still missing about $20 million.
Najee, man, you got to give up Najee too.
They running a 4-man rotation somehow.
Yeah. You're gonna have to gut your roster a little bit.
I think they gutted their roster when they traded Luka Doncic.
Well, true.
But that team's gonna be old as hell.
That's the thing that don't make sense to me either. They 34, 32, 33. Yes. Talk about a short window, a small window.
KD's is a couple of years
36.
older than Clay too.
Yeah,
Oh,
KD
Luka's finally
36
saying
now.
something. Oh my God. He said, "Thank you, Nico Harrison. I never wanted to play for y'all anyway."
Hey.
No, let me
I
stop.
wish he said that shit. That's the type of shit I would say.
That would have been.
I feel like he's probably gonna
Right.
get some real, just straight up like
It's
Directly
57,000
political
people in
answers
here
to that.
What if he
watching
said,
right
that's why you
That would make sense of why they would trade him.
that's a
Yeah,
that was
reason.
some of the conspiracy.
That was.
Oh, no.
That was really one of the, but that's how crazy this shit
so
is. It's
stupid
like
that
it
you
had
had
to
to
be
think
something.
that way. You had to
It
think
had
that
to
way.
be something.
That's so crazy. That's a married man.
Who?
Luka.
Oh. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
NBA players live different lives. When you got $400 million, I've seen Andre Karolinko's wife in the airport on TMZ say, once a year, I turn my eye.
Did
And if
Mavericks
I was
escape
her,
the
I
play-in?
probably would. Huh?
It's so early because right now the Mavericks are 26-24, 8th in conference. Only a few games back from the 6th seed. So they could definitely make a push, but the teams above them, the Lakers may fall. It's definitely possible for them to fall. But other than that, the teams above them are starting to really like get it going. The Clippers, they lost their last game, but we still know what they can do. Denver's still Denver. Rockets, they're on the skid, but they've been so damn good that they still the third
Yeah,
seed.
they not
Is this,
gonna
about to
fall.
be, is this so crazy to think that the Lakers got the best player in the trade, unequivocally won the trade, and still somehow going to lose more games? Isn't that kind of crazy to think about?
I mean, when me and P was talking about it, we was basically going back to when people were like, man, what the Lakers going to do about trying to get a championship this year? We was like, the roster prior to this trade wasn't really on shit, besides the 1 through 2. Now it's basically the same thing. I just can't have that expectation. And then obviously with Anthony Davis gone, we know the defense is going to be terrible.
Oh, no. Kobe White said, I've been in Chicago since my career started. I just bought a house. I love it here.
So he's about to
when you
get
buy
traded.
a house in the city, you get traded the
You
next
get traded. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. I agree. The roster before that wasn't on shit. It was also old, and it was also feeling like how many times we asked that on this show, like how many times are y'all gonna just go through this? And they decided. Well, no, they didn't decide it. They were brought hand delivered,
Literally
an escape route, and you
fell
take
into
it.
their lap.
So again, all the people that's sitting around analyzing this trade from a this year perspective, I just think it's foolish. I think it's a waste of time. It's literally something that was handed to them. It was an escape route. You now have the next guy in line
Now
that
you're
you'll be
going
able
to
to
the
build
offseason.
around for 10 years, and you let everything fall when they may. It's no rush. I don't understand the lack of.
That's a deal that even if
Thinking
you don't
power.
have no plan, you just say we'll take care of that later.
Yeah,
We'll take care of that
Since
later.
this
We
is
got
happening, I will bring y'all quotes as Luka says them, okay?
okay.
The first thing he said, first of all, I remember the exact moment it happened. It always stays in my mind. For Kobe to know my name, it's amazing. I wish Kobe and Gigi were here for this moment. He said, it's always been a dream come true to play with LeBron. Those are the 2 quotes that have come out as of right now.
Oh man.
Oh, he also said when he was asked about the conversations that happened about him from Nico, he said, "I'm gonna take the high road." So he's not gonna comment on the slander that was thrown in his name over the last 48.
I wouldn't waste my time on a Nico Harrison if I was Luka. I would waste my time on him because I'm not Luka. Luka, don't worry, I got your lightweight. He's a damn fool.
Yeah.
And he can't hoop. I can tell.
You talking about Nico?
Yeah.
You know he can't hoop.
Wish I would let him name Nico guard me.
He played
talking about I'm overweight, but I'm dropping 30 a game.
He played D3.
Good.
Is what I guess that's what Christian told me. I don't know if that's true or not. The first day was really hard. I felt like the last 48 hours have been one full month.
Hey,
Time heals all, Luka.
Yeah. It's going to be good once he put on that jersey, but bro.
On the 25th, it's going to really heal up. Bust they ass. And I want you to go past Nico Harrison after you make a step back 3 and do this.
He going to take the Blake Griffin approach.
No, do the Desmond Bain.
Nah, he'll be crazy.
Is the game in L.A. or in Dallas?
That's a good question.
I'm not sure.
But I want him to Desmond Bain it up.
Well, I know they still got 2 games left together.
And go pull that shotgun out your back and fire.
Isaiah Stewart just did that recently too against the Pacers.
Yeah, bro. yes. You didn't see that? No,
bro. He was on. He did it like 6 times.
Like he was in the huddle or whatever, and the other team was over there. And he kind of like did it.
I thought he made a shot and did. No, I seen him in the huddle acting a damn fool.
Yeah.
He did this.
He did do that too. Yeah.
First of all, why are you doing this to another team huddle?
It's Isaiah Stewart.
That shit's so childish.
Crazy, bro.
It's Isaiah Stewart. We got a whole nother trade to talk about.
Yeah, right. We an hour in, and now we can get to the second trade of the day.
De'Aaron Fox is a Spur. De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin go to the Spurs. The Kings get back 3 first-round picks in 2 seconds with Zach LaVine. And who else did they get?
Why y'all start busting them?
Why did that just get so funny all of a sudden?
I think it's because I was about to
Because I
pronounce
know
dude
everything
name.
about the trade except what else they got. Trey Jones.
CD Sudoku.
There you go. His ass. And I don't even feel bad because I remember I said something to him. Remember that? He kept
That's why
walking.
he was filming. You said you know how to pronounce his name. He's like, I don't give a fuck about his name.
Whatever.
It's almost done, KB. Y'all got one more person to ship out before the Trinity is finally gone.
No, they about to ship out your boy too, who used to wear that shit you wear. I heard Alonzo available for 2nd-round pick. Boy, if the Knicks don't go get him,
no, he's got to be gone. He's been having too much impact.
So it's also Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, Zach Collins
to the Bulls.
Own 1st-round pick to the Bulls. And the way Casey Johnson's
talking
about
it wasn't one more person to the Kings?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
The way Casey Johnson talked about the Bulls are trying to flip Kevin Huerter, which is not going to happen. Trey Jones makes sense to maybe flip because he's actually an expiring, and we got 17 point guards, and they're all starting right now.
I wonder where do y'all see him go?
I tried to figure it out. At the end of the day, he's like a good backup at the best, but even this season, he ain't been a good backup.
Yeah, I think at your best, you just let him leave in the offseason. I don't really think nobody's going to give you anything.
25-year-old buyout candidate?
Maybe. It would just be sitting on the market.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I like the deal. It's happy to see the Bulls going to the right direction. They did get their own 1st-round pick back. It seems like, though, whenever they do these deals, they come out in the short end, which is, I guess,
I'm surprised you're talking about the Bulls after this trade. It's really we should be talking about Wemby and De'Aaron Fox first.
No, yeah, I was going to say them for the main event.
Okay, word.
You know, they're the main
It's the
event.
undercard to talk about the Bulls being ass. Okay, I feel that.
And then for the Kings part, I think Zach's going to go there. I think he's going to be Zach LaVine. Similar to what he did with the Bulls, he's going to provide offense. He provides some 3-point shooting that they really need.
I ain't going to lie, man. I know King fans be sensitive when I talk about the Kings. I saw King fans say he always hating on the Kings. Kings ain't got enough for me to hate on them. I ain't gonna lie.
At least they got 3 first-round picks, though.
No, they didn't.
Oh, well, yeah, you did break that down. I did see your video. I watched your video.
Don't think you've watched it, man.
I
got 2 million views in 48 hours.
Damn.
Shout out to the guys, man.
I'm 97% recovered from my cold. I ain't got all my energy, and you think I would waste any of it hating on the Kings? Cut it the fuck out. But with all that being said, I'm a Zach LaVine fan. I want to see Zach LaVine on the Nuggets type team.
Yeah.
I'm just mad back on the team with DeMar. That's what I'm just mad about.
You told me DeMar and De'Aaron Fox unfollowed each other. I've been looking for somebody to confirm that. I haven't seen that shit at all.
Well, just go to DeMar's Instagram.
Okay.
And just
Were they ever following each other to begin with, though?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they were.
Had to, right? I mean, I can't say 100% because I didn't do it, but they had to, right?
Yeah.
I mean, DeMar said in his presser that De'Aaron Fox is a big part of him coming to Sacramento in the first place.
Yeah, and I think that's.
Do y'all think he following Sabonis?
Yeah, I feel like Sabonis don't have social media for whatever reason. He just feel like a guy.
He following Sabonis.
Okay, there you go.
But if you type in Swiper,
Oh, that's his name, Swiper. I typed in Fox.
yeah, I typed in Fox too. Because I had to look up De'Aaron's Instagram. I do follow De'Aaron.
Yeah, he ain't following Swiper. Did he not want to have dinner with DeMar?
That's crazy.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They didn't have enough time to have dinner. De'Aaron Fox asked out immediately.
So why they unfollow each other?
You know, that's the way of saying fuck you in 2025.
I guess maybe because
I got
DeMar,
people in high school I still follow because I feel bad if I unfollow them.
DeMar probably really wanted to play with the Kings because of De'Aaron. When De'Aaron asked out,
Man, that ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do
But no,
with me.
it's just I think De'Aaron just brought a lot of turmoil over the last month when you think about it. And if you're a part of the franchise, this dude basically, not him himself, but because his family would definitely say we ain't never requested trade. But if his agent is trying to get out of here, we're currently 9-1 in our last 10. Yeah, I would feel some type of way, even if I know our team ain't great. But I would feel some type of way if Darrick was like, I want to go back to Turner while we still on this podcast set. Fuck out of here,
I would
Darrick.
tell Darrick I would go open the door for his ass if he was foolish enough to do that. DeMar DeRozan got a bag, and he went to a place he wanted to go to. But I could have told DeMar DeRozan that, hey, he had every right to feel however he want to feel. I just ain't know that they had any beef or bad blood. I was just curious. But yeah, they not following each other.
yeah.
Shout out to the people that take time doing that. When people get traded, I don't be like, let me go see if he followed him. I got to get on my game. Got to get on my social media shit. Did he like his last 3 posts? No.
I see when the Luka stuff broke and it was like he unfollowed Nico Harrison. I had went through like this. I obviously unfollowed him, but I was like, did he unfollow any teammates, whatever? He still followed all them.
Well, yeah,
They say he hit the group chat.
Yeah,
Thanks for everything.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Zach LaVine's fit there is definitely a little interesting. They don't have any three-point shooting. He obviously provides as one of the best shooters. As we all know, there's still a definite ceiling to this team. I think they could be a super fun watch. Even last night, they were a super fun watch.
They always going to be fun.
No, yeah, they all gonna put on the show.
With Fox, they was fun, too.
I just feel like they could have done more. They could have got an Atlanta pick. They could have got a young player. The fact that the Spurs walked away keeping all of the assets that matter and all of the young dudes is so incredible to me. That I feel like how many times have the Spurs legitimately lost a trade that wasn't like a minuscule one?
The Kawhi one.
Yep.
Because he literally went and won a championship.
And they got back DeMar DeRozan and Jakob Poeltl. That was all they got. Yeah. But then they
then
flipped DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar.
And DeMar DeRozan is one of the reasons why this trade was even possible to happen.
Yeah.
So did they lose?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to defend the Kings.
Okay.
How are they supposed to get more?
Yeah, I mean, the leverage part is definitely questionable.
De'Aaron Fox really did them dirty.
He did. But, like, I love player empowerment. I like a player to be able to say, hey, I don't want to play here anymore. I don't think they should have the ability to really dictate where you get traded. If you don't want to play for us, you want to go for the Spurs? Sure, cool. I'm definitely fielding other offers. And maybe they did that, and because he said he wanted to go to the Spurs,
Exactly.
the Orlando
teams,
Magic
yeah.
didn't give up shit, or
Exactly.
this team. But I don't know.
Yeah, if I know I'm trading for a guy who I know I probably had to convince to sign an extension, and I can't really guarantee.
Did they trade away the best player in the trade?
Yeah.
You think D Fox is Zach LaVine?
I think you can make an argument that Zach LaVine's better than De'Aaron Fox this year.
Oh, this year, sure.
Yeah. But I was thinking overall, like De'Aaron Fox is the better player.
Sure, yeah, for sure.
And I think
De'Aaron Fox is going to start being the better player, too, now that he's not in Sacramento.
Yeah, his ass might be a 20-time All-Star.
The whole Kings looked terrible to start the year with Mike Brown, so half of the year you got to kind of throw in the garbage. I'll tell you this, though. Considering the situation that they was in, and this is why I've said this before, which is why I don't be understanding why King fans think we hating on them or whatever. I feel bad for them, and I think they did all right because De'Aaron Fox.
You feel bad for the Kings?
Yeah, and I feel bad for their GM. You had a situation where you got De'Aaron Fox.
Right.
If he would have told them everything he told them a week and a half ago when they fired Mike Brown, I think a better situation opens up. But he told them in a time where they had a week to figure out something. It felt like Yeah, he just said that came out like a week ago.
Yeah, a little while
It
ago.
was literally, he literally gave him a week.
Middle
A week.
yeah.
And then on top of telling them that, he also had a preferred destination that everybody in the NBA circles knew was the Spurs, which, like KB said, if I'm the Magic, I'm not even doing. What am I doing?
Right.
You're going to go to the Spurs. You're going to go, and it's home for you.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Vic. You're going to go there. So for them to even still get the 3 picks, I feel like, hey man, shout out to him.
2 picks.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
2 firsts, 4 seconds.
Shout out to him. However you want. Shout out to him, man. The Zach LaVine one, that kind of threw me for a loop. I didn't think they was.
I didn't think Zach. When I saw the graphic initially that it was De'Aaron and Zach LaVine involved in a trade, I was like, "Whoa!" Then I had to read it. I was like,
He thought De'Aaron's coming to the board.
We got De'Aaron.
Yeah, it's just crazy because it's really probably gonna be Sabonis kind of running as a point guard, and it might actually, like I said, be really fun just because he has so many dangerous weapons around him.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like him as the hub, and then again, you not having a traditional point guard, but you have so many people that can make a play. Zach LaVine can make plays. Malik Monk can make
take
plays.
a step up as a point guard.
How long
They're
do
gonna
the
have to
Kings
kind of do
here
it
for?
collectively.
How long do the Kings ride this out before they have a fire sale?
The rest of the year.
Just the rest of this year?
I think they could get
Yeah, at
another year
least.
out of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because then Zach LaVine be on the last year of his deal. So yeah, probably next year.
Last night they played a game. Again, another super fun game. They closed out with Malik Monk, Keon Ellis, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis. Right. Obviously, Zach LaVine is going to be incorporated there. So I asked, like, who is the guy you take out? Because last night, Keon Ellis's defense was incredible, and it's so good that you just can't take it out of the lineup.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards shot 8 for 20 or some shit like 6 for 20.
And his hands in the cookie jar every time Ant drove to the basket. And the odd guy out is probably, on a night-to-night basis, probably going to be Malik Monk, not closing. DeMar DeRozan give you 14, 15 points in the fourth quarter. Obviously, Sabonis is not going nowhere. Keegan Murray has a real conversation.
Yeah.
But I watched DeMar DeRozan play the 4-man in Chicago, and I just hate the way that looks.
That wouldn't be the lineup, bro. That's not going to be the ideal lineup with DeMar at the 4. So they got to keep Keegan
I'm sure
Murray
it's a
in
nightly
there.
thing, right? So if Keon is on, then he is there. If Keegan is on, he is there. But it's just some interesting stuff because they obviously got good players. They got a lot of good players that I feel like can play together. And they still might not be done by all reports. They still got something up their sleeve with maybe flipping a pick or two and some of the other contracts on their team to just add more
I hope they
depth.
do it.
Yeah.
I just feel like the last couple trades, honestly, it's just like
They've
they're
been
doing the
interested in
best
Cam
they can.
Johnson,
They're
right?
doing the best they can. It just their team hasn't really reached the level I think they want to get to, and they just kind of been riding it out.
That would be crazy to see them trade for another big wing like Cam Johnson.
They desperately need a big wing. I don't know if it ends up being Cam because I think the bigger contract that fits is the Kevin Huerter deal, and Kevin Huerter's now out the door.
Right, you got Trey Lyles now.
Yeah.
Which is like $8 million.
It's kind of it. Yeah, it's kind of it on their salary book. So now let's talk about Wemby and De'Aaron Fox. Thoughts, feelings?
I'm liking that he changed his number to 2.
Yeah, they was getting on his ass.
Number 4.
Yeah, it was 2, and they got on his ass. And he was like, I didn't really want to wear that. I want to wear the number my wife wore.
Yeah. I didn't even see they change it to 4.
Yeah,
I seen all the 2 stuff like this morning, whatever, and then they were like, this disrespectful to Kawhi, which it kind of is.
I was more so looking at it like, damn, the Spurs gonna let him wear 2, like similar to like how nobody would let nobody wear 1 for Chicago.
Kawhi ain't got that type of love over there.
I guess Anthony Davis is doing his presser too.
Oh, at the same time.
Nobody give a fuck.
How many viewers? Can you see the viewer count in there?
It was at 54 when I was in there.
Oh.
Right now it's 102,000 people watching.
How much was Luka's at?
No, that's the Lakers. That's the Lakers.
Oh, that's the Lakers.
That's insane that they would do those at the same time.
I mean, they don't talk to each other anymore. The deal is done. That boy Rob Pelinka may never pick up the phone for him again. We won. Don't talk to me. No, I don't know where to find the Anthony Davis one.
I'm happy the Spurs got just another straight-up guy that can go out there and just score for them. They kind of needed somebody who can put the ball in the cup and take some pressure off Wemby. So I'm happy in that, and hopefully it leads them to be able to get into the mix more definitely with, like, being a playing team, or maybe if they could sneak in and get to, like, a 6 seed or whatever they could do. But I think this is just the right step in general for the Spurs. They're taking it one step at a time, and for them to get Fox and now have Wemby, I think they're going to be fine for a long time. Yeah. So I think you try to do as much damage as you can this season, But again, this is like a long-term thing.
And they still have all their weapons. Like that's the best part about it. They still got Jeremy Sohan, Vassell, Stephon Castle, and I think having Chris Paul in that locker room along with De'Aaron Fox, it just opens up so much. Fox can now be a sponge and learn from Chris Paul. Like I know De'Aaron Fox he's been in the league for a while, but you can still never not. Chris Paul knows more basketball than you forgot probably. So like he can definitely come in there, learn a lot. Wemby's already learning a lot from being along Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. So I just think this is going to be a great deal, and I think Fox just gives them a different element, especially when you're talking about being able to play fast. Like he's going to allow them to really get that tempo up. Young teams should be playing fast, and I think De'Aaron Fox brings the right personnel because Chris Paul isn't really that personnel the way he's going to play an up-tempo offense.
Right.
So you naturally do have to play slow. So De'Aaron Fox just get him a different look.
Yeah, they're going to be really dangerous. This would be talked about 10 times more without the Luka trade.
For sure.
Because this trade is actually kind of scary. They've done a really good job surrounding Vic with a lot of good complementary pieces. I felt like Stephon Castle already as a rookie is one of those. Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan. The one thing they were really missing was a perimeter creator who could create for himself and others and really weaponize Vic with his length, size, and his spacing to pop and shoot. And to be able to get a guy like De'Aaron Fox and his strengths and his areas and his spots, it just fits so perfect. I just don't know if there was a better fit at the point guard position than De'Aaron Fox with the speed, the mid-range shot, the ability to take over games, everything that Vic is going to do by spacing the floor. You now have a legitimate guard who can attack and take advantage of that. You know, we had theorized like a Trae Young or whatnot, and I love Trae Young. But I think De'Aaron Fox is probably a 10 times better fit because he'll be able to go in and utilize a lot of the driving lanes and the interior being open because, you know, Trae Young is more of a volleyball line type shooter and, you know, that's his game. But to be able to have somebody who can go downhill, wants to go downhill, has the mid-range game, and can take advantage of a lot of the vulnerabilities that Vic has, and the fact that Vic is such a defensive juggernaut, the transition should open up a lot more. Stephon Castle was able to take advantage of a lot of the opportunities of fast breaks and getting out on a break. So De'Aaron Fox is going to be 10 times better.
I hope we
at taking advantage of that.
We can see him even a little bit better on the defensive side too. Like just with his speed and ability to really just be aggressive. Hey, we talk about it all the time. When you got somebody back there that can defend the paint, I could gamble a little bit more. I could press up, and I can afford. Because if he blows past me, I know Wemby's got my back. So I'm intrigued to see that too. I think he's going to
be surrounded by a good culture too defensively because theoretically he shouldn't be your point of attack. It'll be Stephon Castle. You have Vic behind. You'll have Jeremy Sohan. So I think, he's not even going to really be taxed to do anything crazy because they got everything that they need. Just go be De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, the Spurs clutch numbers stink too. They stink in the clutch. De'Aaron Fox immediately
just happened with Chris Paul, the perimeter creator at age 40.
Okay.
I ain't watched the game, but I checked that box score. It said he had 3 points, 1 for 4 and 20.
He has made some big shots though this season too.
He do be here. It'd be like
dumbass step back.
It'll be that big ass three. It'll be that big ass top of the key three.
Yep.
Shout out to CP.
Contested and shit.
De'Aaron Fox ain't with no 3 points. I'll tell you that.
If we get back to like super downhill De'Aaron, now that the floor in theory should be spaced out more.
Yeah, I would assume so. Because Sabonis he was down there as he should have been.
It should be super fun because at one point, it wasn't nothing you can do to prevent that man to get to the basket. And you get them flashes still now, but he definitely is more of a, I'm going to pull up for the
mid-range. Yep.
I'm a short midi. But no, it used to be like he at the rim. And that was when he was super young though, so I don't know. But the fit is perfect.
Yeah, he ain't never going to be like the young one because the jump shot is there now. You don't work on your jump shot to not use it.
And that was when he had all the hair and he was a Dragon Ball Z fan. Now,
he still is.
Is he still a Dragon Ball Z fan?
I think he's still a fan.
Okay.
Once a fan, always a fan of Dragon Ball Z. They don't never leave you.
Is it still his profile picture?
No, but that don't mean he's not a fan.
Nope.
You don't got Benny the Bull as your profile picture. You're not a fan.
He matured. It's himself now. It ain't no damn.
You don't got Modest Buzelis as your profile picture. You're not a fan no more.
Hey, I saw some Bulls fans say we should build around Modest Buzelis.
After that one Nuggets game?
I heard some Bulls fans say we should be building around Modest Buzelis.
I'm that Bulls fan.
Do you know what build around means? Okay.
You know what I want to build around? I want to build a fucking prison cell around Nico Harrison.
It's
Put him in that
really
hat,
gonna be the talk for so long.
Jaden Smith was in.
Yes. Motherfucker had a hat on his head. A castle on his head.
I couldn't believe that shit.
How would y'all grade this trade from each team? The three team. Because we know what the grades is for the first trade. The big trade.
For the Spurs, I'm going to give it A+. I mean, they got De'Aaron Fox. I mean, you get the best player in the deal, and he's going to help your generational talent just to open up the game for him so much more.
Mm-hmm.
For the Kings, give it a C+. Bulls, I'll give it a D.
Okay.
I'm feeling a
Why
little
did
bit
the Bulls get a D?
They gave up a second-round pick. It's the principle.
I mean,
of it all.
really all they did was just dump off Zach.
Ain't that what y'all been asking for? I'd be so confused what Bull fans want. You don't got to say true. I'm asking.
Well, no, I thought he had a little bit more value, but I guess he didn't.
This individual trade, I'm not tripping about. It's in a vacuum.
Yeah.
It's like when you put it alongside every other deal they did or the lack of deals. That's what makes it bad.
Yeah,
this
the Caruso,
individual deal,
DeRozan.
I'm not tripping about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Zach LaVine goes to a new team. He gets a new opportunity. We get some bullshit, and we can say that we kept our pick. You know?
But y'all so close to moving to that next chapter. Like I said, y'all just got to move
Hey,
big boots.
the Blazers are good. The Blazers just jumped the Bulls.
Yeah, the Blazers hooping,
Yeah.
man.
So shout out to the Blazers.
Why? I don't know.
They say
I don't know.
dominating back.
Yes,
I see.
2020 game. Couple big offensive boards down the stretch. But if I go to Tankathon, yeah, our pick is now number 8.
Yeah.
8 odds.
Yeah.
Because the Blazers jumped us. So, and if I ran one simulation, we dropped to 9. Damn. If there's one silver lining to this, for the Bulls' perspective, the pick that we are so concerned about losing this year was unprotected next year if it didn't convey. So this gives us an opportunity to really tank next season.
Yeah.
Cool. Fine. But of the 5 trades they've done,
Y'all gonna get Elijah Arenas?
is he good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give her some.
Then a lot of NBA Suns ain't good. One NBA Sun got arrested yesterday. I ain't gonna talk about it though.
Who? No, seriously, I didn't see that.
The GOAT son,
Oh, I did see that.
Michael
yeah.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Damn.
Marcus.
What was he doing? I seen him pictures of doing cocaine. I seen videos.
Yeah, he got
of
caught
him
with
doing-
it.
Yo, he did?
He wasn't doing it, but he got
okay.
caught with it and a
It was a
firearm.
DUI.
Makes sense. I saw him doing it, so I know what I saw. I don't put nothing on people, and I don't know.
For sure. But it's just it's the principle of it all. All the trades that they've done. What Bulls trade have we won since AK got in the office?
None of them.
Oh man, Alonzo.
It seems like people just. It seems like teams come.
We got caught cheating for that one. That don't count. We cheated.
True.
We cheated.
It seems like teams coming to him with offers, and he's like, "Okay,
It's always the Spurs.
yeah."
The Spurs found out that he's a fucking idiot. Hey, you want DeMar DeRozan?
Yeah.
Sure, give us 2 first-round picks. You want to get rid of DeMar DeRozan? Guess what? We're going to take a first-round pick.
They said the
That's
Spurs
crazy.
say, "Hey, the Kings and the Bulls, come here."
They dumb. Let's make a deal.
That's how it be in them leagues too. When you know somebody just
Hey, yeah,
don't know
come
how to
on,
make the
D-Hills.
right
What you-
trades.
I know
What you
fantasy
up?
football next year, I'm hitting up Austin.
Yeah.
I'm
For
hitting up
sure.
Austin in fantasy football next year because I'd have seen the history. He ain't even here.
I wish I don't even want to get into that. I just wish we had more people that would trade.
Like, this tweet funny as hell.
What you up?
It's a Marvel Rivals
It's
tweet.
a Marvel
look
Rivals
they're
tweet,
gonna
but
like this
it's
tweet for
fun-
sure.
it
Look
is
at the
funny
group chat. For people at home, it's that picture of Kai and Billie Eilish. And it said Cloak and Dagger before they alt for the 5th time in 3 minutes.
But if people play rivals, y'all gonna know, bro.
Yeah, no, because she definitely get that alt immediately.
Bro, it looked like they
Immediately.
geeked as hell in that picture. Bro.
But other than that, we had one other trade that was like OKC traded a 2nd-round pick for a different
Yeah.
2nd-round pick.
I don't
What
even.
is that about?
I don't know what those deals ever mean.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it wasn't even like trading 1 for 2. It was
Yeah.
like 1-for-1 conditional Denver Nuggets pick. Where's Windhorse to do this? Because I don't know what the fuck is going on with that one.
Yeah, when teams have those conversations, I wonder how do they go?
With the protections?
No, like when they just
Yeah,
trade,
you gonna call me for a 2nd-round pick from 4 years ago? No?
yeah.
Sure. You want this pick? Sure. Give me
That's
that.
That's how I
exactly
really
how
feel
it
like the
went.
conversation goes.
Yeah, sure. All right, fuck it.
I'll take the
I got
dude
other
that's
shit to do.
about to get into high school right now.
NK the Just a lot of quotes coming out
From the Luka.
from Luka. This is from Rob Pelinka. Luka Doncic joining forces with the Los Angeles Lakers is a seismic event in NBA history. We have a 25-year-old global superstar that is going to get on the stage in the most popular and influential basketball force in the world. Which is like, if there's anybody super excited about this, it's Adam Silver.
Yeah.
Just for the bottom dollar to have another superstar player in Los Angeles once LeBron James is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
that's why
your big market views won't drop.
Yeah. I guess that's the silver lining of it all. If you're an NBA fan, we all make a little bit more money.
And that's why I understand why every other team would look at this shit like,
Oh my goodness, man, this shit is.
it's gonna keep
crazy,
going,
man.
pizza. It's gonna be a long time for this shit die off.
Mike, hypothetically, the Luka Doncic era is the rest of his career, which is crazy. He's in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
NBA fans deserve better. Anybody gonna be happy? It's gonna be Adam Silver.
If
Fuck his happiness.
he wins, let's say two rings
Mm-hmm.
and a couple MVPs, right? Would you get a Luka tattoo?
Yeah.
Why?
It just can't be the number 77.
Why would you get a Luka tattoo?
No, it would be the number 77.
Why would
No,
you
you
get a
can't-
Luka
no.
tattoo?
There's got some other silver lining or meanings to the number 77 in history. You don't
Ah,
want a
okay,
77
okay,
tattoo.
okay.
Why would you get a Luka tattoo?
Why not?
Because what did he do to get that?
I mean,
In this
he
world,
made me
championships
happy.
and MVPs.
Yeah, he made me happy.
Kobe Bryant did the same thing with your Kobe tag. That's
little
why I
bit.
asked
He
that.
wasn't a big Kobe. He was a
Yeah,
big
when
Kobe
he was
fan,
winning,
but
and I was a little
He wasn't
little
around
bro.
for the three.
I
Oh,
couldn't
you
get no
weren't around for
tattoo.
that shit.
Yeah, he wasn't
No,
around for the
I was around. I couldn't get no tattoo.
You can now.
I know.
He wasn't around for the 3-peat. He was around for the other 3-peat that ended up being a 2-peat.
I was about to say 3P.
Yeah, they went 3 times in a row.
I don't think he was.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know what
so
I was
cool.
doing.
We know now. Don't talk that Kobe shit.
Damn, so you just revoking my Kobe card?
Yes, I am. Don't talk that Kobe
Just
shit.
because I wasn't alive don't mean I ain't seen it.
You was alive. And
wasn't
well.
I was alive. I
was
was
alive.
alive.
You
I
was
was
alive
3
and
years.
well.
He
I
was
was 3 years
skateboarding.
old.
You skateboarding.
You was not fucking 3 years old.
You talking
What
about
are
09?
Oh, you talking about the 09 one?
Yeah.
No, I see. What you mean I didn't see? I did see those.
I'm going over what you're telling me. I'm not. I didn't
I
tell
thought
what
you were
didn't
initially
see.
talking about the. Well, I know you brought up the 09, 010 one, and then you went to the 2000 one, and I was
Because
like, I'm
Kobe
definitely
said,
not
because
around.
because KB said he
Also
wasn't,
KB.
he wasn't around for the 3-peat. Like, okay, and there was another one
The 2-peat.
that turned into a 2-peat. That's exactly what I said.
I was there.
Okay,
That's one of my
then.
favorite players was Ron Artest.
So when
for
I
the
said
second
why
one.
you ain't get a Kobe tag, you talking about some? I wasn't there. I wasn't really around for that.
It's a different time period.
I want to knock that fucking hat off your head.
He ain't never had to struggle. He's never had to struggle, bro.
KB,
Get it right here. Hey, I
George Michael.
ordered my jerseys already. They coming in.
George Michael.
Why do you always say Mike in it?
Because you said a Michael and drill.
That is
It's
how
called-
we used to say it.
But it's Micah.
They definitely used to say Michael and drill.
Yeah, because Mike and drill don't sound as.
That's not
it
how
don't
they say it.
sound
And he's a small. He's never done the Michael and drill.
I just know his name.
He was doing the
I went
figure
to a
eights.
statue.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I drove past
It's definitely George Mikan, but they definitely used to say Mikan and drill. And
Yeah, they did.
they did. I don't know why. But so yeah, George Mikan, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, James Worthy, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and now Luka Doncic.
And who
I'm not-
knows? In 2 years, they might also have Giannis.
And I'm
the
not,
way the league
and,
is going.
and I didn't name a lot of the exciting guys. I just named the mega stars because you still got the
Yeah.
Michael Coopers of the world. You got the Lamar Odoms, Pau Gasols, the
And
Lonzo
again, this
Balls,
why-
Brandon Ingrams, the Josh Harts,
I
Jordan
understand
Clarksons.
every bit of hate that comes from other teams because the
Kyle
one team
Kuzma's,
was
D-Lo.
the damn
D-Lo.
Lakers, and that's why I feel like it could have been a money grab. And like, you damn right, Adam Silver happy because it's just got so much attention. And if he could do his name with the Lakers,
Eddie Jones,
this shit,
Robert Sacre.
he could take it to a
Nick
different level.
Young, Andrew Gowlock, Andrew Bynum.
Y'all saw the pics of the A1s?
No,
AJ
yes,
Wilson?
Yeah,
They're
they was
beautiful.
clean.
This shit is clean.
They was nice,
They're
bro.
beautiful.
It was like I was like, damn, I would hooping these.
Me
Yeah.
too. I almost
Nah.
bought some Sabrina twos yesterday.
Yeah, the W aspect of Nike has been killing it with Sabrina's and now these. Golly.
They got a pink lily, they call it, for the Sabrina twos that was at Dick's when I took my sister to get her volleyball stuff. I'm like, man, I'm finna walk out with some shit for myself.
Hey, Reese is crazy.
Them tweets.
His tweets, he
Yeah.
ain't. I mean, he shouldn't be over it, But golly, some of his tweets are crazy.
What did he say?
I just put it in the group chat. It ain't something I don't even want to say on the podcast.
You can't say that stuff on the podcast.
Damn, I like that type of
but that's what Nico Harrison did to the fans, man.
Yeah.
I can imagine that heartbreak as a Maverick fan, losing our generational talent.
Whoa.
I mean,
I couldn't even imagine.
I don't feel that way. I'll let it be known now. I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way.
Anthony Davis got a few quotes here.
I'm rooting for Anthony Davis, by the way.
As you should. He got y'all a championship, man.
And
When he asked about the initial trade, when he found out, he said, I was shocked. I didn't know. I was actually at home about to watch a movie with my wife, and I got a call. I had no idea. Now I'm kind of over it. I'm just getting ready to play with Dallas. I think he's gonna look good in that jersey too.
I think he will too.
I'm looking at Luka.
Not too many people don't look good in the Mavericks jersey.
The jersey itself is ass though, but for whatever reason, it looks nice on players.
Yeah,
Luka doesn't look overweight.
He got a little punchiness in that face.
Hey, it was a smear campaign.
I know.
They
Like,
didn't
look
say
at him.
anything.
Put him in the jersey.
He looks normal.
Shut it all down. Put him in the jersey. We'll see if he's 270.
If-
No hoodies, no
if
sweaters
he
in the
was,
jersey.
You think I would give a
Nah,
single
I
fuck?
wouldn't care.
Okay.
He'll play himself into shape.
Yeah. Or he won't, and he'll still drop 30. I saw something. It might have been from Windhorse that said that the Dallas Mavericks were afraid of Luka turning into a Joel Embiid situation, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Because he's been healthy most of his career. It's just
Even
been his
they-
last.
He played 100 games last year.
Even people with the Joel Embiid issue ain't trading Joel Embiid.
That's true. Yeah.
Zion ain't even getting
Zion
traded.
ain't been traded, and he been dealing with this issue for a minute now.
Yeah.
What's Zion playoff stats?
None.
0-0-0 games.
Still ain't been traded. Ain't that crazy? So again, all of this stuff
That's Trey Murphy team, by the way.
is bullshit. It is. Last 3 games have been crazy. He like playing. My career. He figured out his timing on his jump shot or something over there. But everything that Nico Harrison is selling us is bullshit. It's fraudulent. He might as well shut up. I don't want to hear it.
Every time he talks, he just make it worse.
Worse.
He just digs himself into a deeper hole.
Worse. With that dumbass look on his face.
Because he going to keep saying it to, like, people.
I hope he don't come to All-Star Weekend.
He going to
I
keep
don't
saying
wanna
it till
see
people
Nico
start
Harrison.
believing.
He gonna be there?
I don't want to go get chicken wings and see
It's
Nico
like
Harrison.
it's like we in the same hotel as him.
Sources: Jimmy Butler's camp has reportedly told the Heat that he is in shape, healthy, and ready to continue his career and move past this immediately. There's
No way.
bro, fuck
Is
this, bro.
fake?
This is from
KB.
Chris Hayes. There's message into Heat. Their message to the Heat has been to negotiate the best deal possible once in red zone. I'm just reading it verbatim. What the hell does that mean? If that team is granted permission by Miami to speak with Butler's rep to discuss a long-term future, that dialogue would become welcome. To date, no team has asked for permission.
It's going to be hard going back into that locker room after all of this, Jimmy.
For real.
It's going to be extremely hard.
So
going back to that
essentially, he's
locker room.
saying, I can't get to Phoenix, so I'm willing to report to the team.
I would.
After,
This is so
Here-
trash,
here's
he had
bro.
so many
Here's
bad
what happened.
quotes in this.
Oh
bro.
my
Here's what
God,
happened.
bro.
Jimmy Butler wanted to go to Phoenix, and he wanted to play with Kevin Durant and Booker.
Yeah.
It looked like he was probably going to be able to do that. The reality came out that, damn, like Bradley Beal really
He don't want to leave.
Bradley Beal is really okay with saying, I know y'all want to trade me, but no, I'm gonna stay here. I didn't think he would do that because that sounds crazy, but he really is about that. Kevin Durant let Jimmy Butler know, hey, bro, I might not be here. They might try to trade me. So don't even bring your ass over here. Because man, the Luka Doncic, you see what's going on, man? They talking about me, Bron, and Curry might get together. Shit. You know me, I don't care about being traded. And so he just got that call.
Yeah.
So expect Kevin Durant to be traded.
Please make it happen. I like when the league shake it up.
I do too. I just don't like when it's shaking up on some dumbass shit.
This is so stupid.
Jimmy Butler's crazy, bro.
That it don't even make sense. He did all that for what?
Well, he
did
went
all
on and
that
said,
just-
I will play for the other 29 teams.
Yes.
And then slowly was like, not them.
And then
went down to
made it
one.
down to one.
Bro, I mean, I guess maybe nobody put an official offer, but if I'm Pat Riley, I'm taking literally anything.
Y'all trying to go to Miami?
Get this motherfucker off my team.
What's up?
That was.
You think they'll take Rui?
Motherfucker, too much, man. Too much.
How much Jimmy Butler make?
It's like 48
I would
to
guess.
50
Then
mil.
next year is 52.
Hey, I was finna say, Mavericks, get on that phone. Nico, since you just such a good GM, defense win championships, make it happen, Nico.
Yeah, unfortunately, he is only hard for him to come up with 48 million.
Bro, I
They
can
split Anthony
imagine,
Davis.
bro.
Oh yeah, he could flip AD for Jimmy.
They be talking about like, imagine being that team. Imagine being that guy.
Why would you say
Imagine
that?
being the guy that traded away
Why
Luka
would you say
Doncic
that?
for not a damn thing, bro.
Why would you say that?
Can't be into that. So
What
I
it
just
can't be
agreed
said?
to it.
Why would y'all say that? Y'all are crazy.
I just went along with him. I don't
So
know
you-
what
so
you're
you're a
talking about.
I ain't say nothing.
I just went along with him.
So you a follower?
I do follow him, yeah.
Yeah.
we
you
ain't got
do.
no DeMar DeRozan, De'Aaron Fox thing going on around here. We follow each other. But that's a good point, though, Mike. He's forever going to be known as the guy that traded Luka Doncic.
To the Lakers.
That's his legacy forever, regardless.
Look at JJ, geeked as hell.
You said JJ Redick geek.
Yeah, they got the picture of Luka jersey.
Bro, I know he geek.
It was because him and LeBron was talking so highly of Luka on that podcast in the summer.
He was the
So
only
I know
person
they-
that got Luka to do a podcast. Luka went on JJ Redick podcast.
So you saying there's that three man weave they got going on there? There's
JJ
something
Redick said
there.
he might check in, hit some shots.
LeBron got his head coach. JJ and LeBron, they got one of their favorite players ever to watch play ball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
JJ
man.
did play with Luka too in Dallas.
He did?
Yeah, his last year of his career.
JJ didn't play, but he
Oh.
was on the roster.
He played like 4 or 5 games or so. Don't sleep. JJ still had that. Whoosh.
He was shooting 17%.
He still
from
got
three.
it.
I'm about to look up. He played 13 games for them. He shot 35% from 3, man.
Hey.
He shot 36% from the field, though. So it's either I was making threes or I was missing everything else. He shot 20% on 2-pointers.
That shit is actually like cool. Not cool. That shit is actually hard to do.
Yeah.
To be a better three-point shooter than you are inside.
His season high was
Who
9.
else has said? I
I
think
feel like Cal Korver probably has stats like that. Not like atrocious to where he drops off to where he's like 20%.
no, but there's people that shoot like 46% from the field, but they're shooting like 46% from like it's whatever they're shooting from 3 because they all basically all take all
Cal
3.
Korver's field goal percentage and 3 percentage is damn near identical.
Oh.
It's got to be the same
It's
for players
42%
like
to 43%.
Duncan.
wow.
Duncan Robinson changed up a little bit. Like he goes to the paint a little bit
Yeah,
more,
he
but he
does.
probably had to be the same. People like Sam Merrill's probably have to have damn near the exact same.
That's a good point.
'Cause you gotta
like
think about
those
dudes
shooters
just
who
strictly just shooting
What about
threes.
that one dude that played for Oakland? I think he's in the G League right now. Do y'all remember him from the tourney run from like 2 years ago? He played at Oakland, and he just his whole career, 4 years, he never took.
Oh.
Or his last year, he never took a 2-pointer. It was all 3-pointers.
That's crazy.
And now he's
though.
playing in the G League. I don't know if he's doing that. I'm gonna look him up. Oakland shooter. No, that's a bad thing to say. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's actually really crazy.
Oakland
to say.
University basketball shooter. I don't know how else
Who?
to find him.
Fletcher McGee?
That's his name?
I ain't know what y'all was talking about. I'm sorry. I think Fletcher McGee is a shooter.
Jack Joel?
Oh, that guy. Where did Fletcher McGee come from?
Not sure. You said it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you brought up Fletcher McGee.
I forgot y'all don't watch college basketball.
He plays in the G League right now for the Herd. He's averaging 4 points per game.
Fletcher.
Does he plays significant minutes?
No. He plays 12 minutes per game. He attempts 3.5 shots a game. 3.3 of them are threes. So
Okay.
you got to lay up in there every
Yeah,
once in a while.
every
You know what
once
I'm
in a while.
saying? Turn that corner.
every like
Fletcher
5-10
McGee
games.
was beat Kentucky with all the threes he was made last year in the tournament.
We was talking about guys who shoot a lot of threes, but they 2-point percentage is probably damn near identical to their 3-point percentage.
Okay. Jason Capono type guy.
Yeah,
oh,
Steve Novak type of
yeah.
dude.
Because Cal Korver's, it was like identical.
And that makes sense, yeah. I'd probably say a Jason Capono type guy.
What's y'all favorite specialist? 3-point specialist, a defensive specialist,
Scoring
specialist.
A person
That's
who
usually
just-
my got a microwave.
Yeah.
Microwave players are, yeah. Because like you just get them games where they just on a heater.
But no, I also just like guys. It may not be like a specialist, but I love guys who can just be ready to play. guy, like Gogo Badatse,
Mm-hmm.
maybe don't play the first 9 games of the year. Somebody twist the ankle, and you just come in just getting double doubles.
Yeah, you know who I think about when it's like always
Bones
just ready
Highland.
to play.
Do you think Bones Highland could just get thrown into the Clippers rotation right now and be effective?
Maybe. But
That would be dope if he could.
Another guy that I think is always just like effective, Alec Burks. No matter where he go, he be having times where it's just like,
He be ready.
I can get you 15 in a quarter.
Exactly.
Real
He ready
quick.
when
That's a
when his
perfect type
number
of.
gone,
That's a
ready.
He
perfect type of
always ready,
example
no matter
of what I'm
what,
talking
bro.
about. Exactly.
There, you see that
Alec Burks.
Bailey is in the All-Star game, Celebrity All-Star game.
The who?
Bailey.
She is?
Yeah.
What?
You think
That's
she got a
crazy.
jumper?
No, I didn't know that.
Who was that?
A wrestler.
The
Who
the
else is
WWE
in it?
Kai Cenat is in it.
I seen Drewski in
Matt
it.
Barnes, Drewski.
Is Drewski confirmed?
Yeah. I don't have the rest of the list, but those are the names I remember off the top
You
of
know
my head.
Casson it?
I just met him once. I don't know him though.
Oh. No, I'm saying if for whatever reason you was at the All-Star game, the Celebrity All-Star game, and
Which we will be, by the way. Hoop streams.
and you walk past him.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I know everybody else in the AMP except for him, because we met him at
Marking them stuff.
I met him a couple times then. Were y'all there for the volleyball event? Or
No.
was that's
No.
a solo me shit.
No.
Okay, never mind.
What was the volleyball event?
When HOH did the Creator League volleyball thing
Oh.
in LA, like it had to be like 4 years ago, because it was right after like vaccination cards. It was like you can't get in unless you got a car. I remember that.
Oh wow.
That's how they was at the go-kart one that I went to.
Oh, the Wendy's thing?
No. Wendy's was college basketball. I don't even know what was Wendy's. I don't even know if that was like HOA. That was like Bleacher Report shit.
Oh.
Right. Hey, man. I'm good. Hey, bro. Craziest shit ever, man. So they approached me for some college basketball shit. Wendy's is doing some shit in Vegas at the hotel we were staying at, the Conrad, the big red one. So I'm like, man, I will go. It's nothing. I'll go. I have one request. They're like, yeah, sure. What is it? Can my homie Darrick come? So I ain't got to be in Vegas by my damn self. Like, just let D Mills come. They're like, oh, they did that. Why you even ask? Like, come on now. I say, all right, bet. Telling D Mills, oh yeah, these gonna be the days. They said you can come, everything like that. Couple days before, they're like, oh yeah, and Darrick can come. He just gotta pay for all his own shit.
Wait, what?
I said, what? I said, well, never fucking mind it. I didn't need you to give him permission for him to come to Las Vegas. I know he can do that, motherfucker. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, he can come. He just got to pay for his own shit. Well, duh. Anybody asking y'all for permission for Darrick to come to Vegas? Stop talking to me.
That was 100% an insane thing.
It was.
Say.
Like,
Talking
I
about
needed
he could
like,
come.
Like
He
I
just got to
needed
pay for his own
permission
shit.
for him to come. Yeah, what the
it's
fuck?
fucking was mom.
That ticket, you got to get that. That hotel,
Pissed me
you
off.
better reserve
Pissed
that.
me off because I thought my boy was coming. And so I went to Vegas for like 2 or 3 days by myself. Vegas is fun when you with other people, but when you by yourself, it's just weird.
You just see other people with other people.
Yes.
Just see other people-
Fuck am I finna do? Gamble by myself? Go to Palominos by myself? We weren't even hip to Palominos, but if we was, I'm gonna go there by myself. What the hell?
When I've been in Vegas, and the people that usually be at the slots by themselves, they be looking real like they just beat up.
Hey, right.
They be having a little cigarette with the little ashtray on the side, and they just be
their usuals.
yeah.
Yeah, I stayed in my hotel room the whole time. Whenever they needed me to go to the activation site, which was dope, it was a Rick and Morty Wendy's collab with college basketball, I would go, but I would go my ass right back to my hotel. Right back to my hotel. I'm watching March Madness all day.
It was his dad one time on a plane with me. I think we had just got off or whatever. And
What is that on the side of your head that's been right there the whole episode?
I think it's just fuzz.
oh, it's fuzz on my head?
Yeah, it's not viewable to the camera, so I ain't say nothing. I was gonna get it after.
My
Yeah, it's
bad.
just
But
fuzz.
he was like, I had my wife pack my bag, man. She gave me the kid bag with all these kitty stickers on it. How am I supposed to sneak a girl in my room if I got this kid bag with all these stickers on it? And I'm like, you crazy. Like, that's crazy that you thought that deep. And I was like,
You think that's deep thinking? I think that's surface
I
level.
think OG.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I
There's
think
so
the
many.
mom was on
I mean,
some
I ain't
shit.
promoting this shit, but he could have put that shit in the closet. he
Yeah,
could have put
yeah,
that
he
shit.
coulda-
He
he
could have
coulda
done a lot of
easily
things. He
hid
could
the
have slid
suitcase.
underneath the bed.
Yeah, that's
Mike
why
know all the methods.
That's why I sound like more of a joke because it's like, yeah, it just,
They do sound like that joke. Like somebody be like, a credit card don't work. He be like, let me get the other one I stole. That one don't work no more. Like, it's a joke.
He just got him in his back pocket. All the old man jokes. What Mike say the other day? We in the game. You weren't there.
Oh.
We in the game.
Oh, Luka said, I would like to thank Nico Harrison and the Dallas Mavericks for this trade.
For this what?
For this trade.
Yeah, I would too. We in that game. We playing Pro-Am. Tiger Woods is like, yeah, I could have played D1 football. I'm like, what I'm like, damn, you like that? I'm like, what position you played? Mike, what you say?
Say left out.
I'm like, look at this dude, man. Look at this dude, man. Look at this dude.
Because that shit sound like a real position.
Look at this dude.
Tiger Woods was that nice in football?
Said he was a wide receiver.
He
Said he had like a torn ACL or something.
Damn, bro. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And now, full-time 2K player.
Yeah.
He good at it?
What other news y'all got? Anything y'all anticipating? We're days away from the trade deadline. I cannot believe the move.
Well, now the Jimmy Butler thing is he's anticipated to stay in Miami. It kind of.
I stopped paying his ass any attention anyway, though.
Yeah, I just feel like we gonna get more trades, but nobody's gonna care when Cam Johnson finally gets traded. It's like
it depends on where. I'm excited to see that.
No, for sure, we're gonna be excited. I mean, like the average
Claxton,
fan.
I'm excited. If Claxton gets moves, I'm really excited for that.
I feel like Brandon Ingram has to get moved, right? Trey Murphy doing this thing.
Yeah.
The only other option is for him to walk for literally nothing at the deadline. I mean, at the offseason.
It's a weird week though, because I watched a lot of basketball last night, and it was some good ass games. It was hard to be like care about it because I'm waiting for Thursday.
Yeah.
Very.
Just waiting for Thursday.
You know
and I should tee it up on Wednesdays.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
but
because we had like
I
that Knicks
feel you
game
though,
that was
KD.
great.
It do
That
be
Knicks
feeling
game
like
was
it be like.
dope, though.
I feel like it get a little numb around this time because you know changes are gonna happen or whatever.
And you close to All-Star break, so it's like
That too. I can't believe we leave next week. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Shit came so fast.
yeah.
Remind me of Pierre.
He smacked his lips on that shit. That shit blew him.
Right, like I would have any idea what he does is private time. The only thing I know is that Purple Danes be up.
I was gonna say that's all I know. He stay in the dance.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Wait, me and you on the same flight?
Mm-hmm.
You on my?
Yeah.
Is you on the flight?
No,
Going there, I think you are.
I don't think I am.
What
I have
time?
like I have like 11 o'clock flight.
Yeah, ours is in the morning. A little earlier than that.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
You leaving late.
Should be fun though. Of course, we got the live show, sold out event. Then we got the live stream with ESPN. Should be fun at All-Star or Celebrity Game, and I think y'all doing media scrum, right?
Yep.
So we got to book that itinerary, which should be great. I got some shoots with the NBA. Got a shoot with Nike. It's gonna be dope, man.
For real, I'm so excited for the live show.
Oh yeah.
The live show will be what it is. Trying to find a little SC to go to, but I'm over talking about reviews.
We gonna find a nice restaurant though.
Huh?
We gonna find a nice restaurant. I could put money on.
How? Because they gonna have reviews too. That's gonna be conflicting.
He don't care much about that.
Restaurants, SCs, apartments. Those three things, the reviews are always going. You're gonna have one person saying they had the greatest experience of their life, and then you have the other person saying it's horrible. Yeah, it's just always like you ever been apartment hunting and you try to read the reviews. There's one person like, man, 5-star, love it, recommend anybody to live here. I would live here.
Other
the
one
next
say
one.
it got roaches.
1 star, yeah, rats.
It
and
got
roaches.
roaches.
It's
Maintenance never
infested.
come in. They
Drug
got kids
dealers.
smoking in the hallways. But I don't know. I never just said like I'm a judge it all off a review. I definitely take it into consideration, but
salt, for sure.
It's a real thing that like I'm gotta be sure this like whatever percent of your customers are satisfied, they're not coming back to leave a review.
I've never left a review before.
The only time I left the review is when I had long ass time ago when the dealership dude said if you do the review, we'll give you $25 gas card or whatever. And so like I had the incentive to do it.
A long time ago, last year.
But otherwise, like only people that's leaving reviews are people that are really upset with what happened.
That's or
they're like
trying
Yelp
to show some
reviewers full
support.
time.
Like I'm gonna leave a review for KB.
They have
they
have like a program though. If you're like a premier Yelp reviewer, you get paid for it. So those people too.
Yeah, those people too. Those be the people that I love because they'll leave pictures and all type of stuff. But yeah.
Caleb Martin's got traded to the Mavericks.
What?
The 76ers are trading Caleb Martin to the Dallas Mavericks. Sources tell ESPN. So Caleb Martin, let's predict what the trade is. Who did they give up in order to make this happen?
So Caleb Martin makes about $8 million.
$9 million, right?
So they gave up.
They do have Dwight Powell at 4.
The Sixers ain't going for that.
What this also kind of indicates that the Sixers are not completely going in for the season, though, right?
No, this was the thing where I said they was going to have a fire sale and just call it a wrap.
But they right there, especially now that the Bulls suck.
Right there for what?
The play-in.
Yeah, and all you need, they made the play-in last year and made it in.
Let
Joel
that
Embiid is
shit finna be
questionable for
another.
tonight.
Let him rest.
That shit finna be another second round exit, probably first round exit if they coming in as that low play-in seed.
See, this trade.
They
don't
they
mean
really
nothing.
surviving on what the fuck Maxey is doing.
Yeah, Maxey's been great.
Maxey
Yabu's
has
been great.
been
Maxey's been
too
amazing.
too good.
Why did the Mavericks do this?
They needed more wing. This
Najee Marshall, Quentin Grimes, Max Christie.
They got a lot of wings over there. Huh?
Klay
Yeah.
Thompson. I can't wait to see what they gave up.
They might have gave up Kyrie knowing Nico Harrison.
Right.
Defense was championships. Kyrie Irving.
D-Mills, how you feel about that?
Quentin Grimes.
Did I say
Damn,
Quentin
they
Grimes?
traded Quentin Grimes?
Quentin Grimes, man.
They did?
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So this is not a sale for the 76ers.
That makes
Quentin
sense
Grimes a
though.
player.
You got Max Christie. I kept saying he is redundant with Quentin Grimes. So
There you go. Quentin Grimes gets to go.
He better than Quentin Grimes.
So this is not indication of a sale for the 76ers.
Yeah.
Because they got back a player. I mean, the 76ers don't got a lot of wings. I mean, Caleb Martin's playing out of position as a 4-man for the last year.
yeah, what Quentin Grimes going to be a foe? And they just said that the Knicks is tapping in about Yabusele. So hopefully
that
this
would be
is a
nice.
start to a fire sale.
Y'all think he gets traded at the deadline, or do they let him walk?
Yabu?
Yeah.
Let him walk?
Yeah, it's only
mean-
2 options, really.
Because they're not going to be able to afford him.
Yeah. I don't know, but I just seen the Knicks link to Yabusele when I got on my phone.
Yeah, it was a lot of. I saw a few contender teams that was like linked to trying to trade for him.
That's
So
his 4th team in 2 years for
Well, at least-
Quentin Grimes.
potentially for Yabusele, his
Pistons,
next team,
Knicks, Mavs, Sixers.
his next team to get him, he could probably just stay there.
Yeah, I mean, Quentin Grimes having a good season, too.
Yeah.
10 points per game, shooting 46% from the field, 40% from 3. So
Starting to
good
heat
season.
up over the last few weeks.
2nd-round pick is in it, too, from going to the 76ers.
They're back. They're on, right?
So that's a deal. Now I think we just have to stay live until Thursday so we can react to every single trade that happens.
That's a bet. Order that pizza.
D-Mills said he waiting on that Kyle Kuzma trade.
The Bucks are trying like hell to get a Kyle Kuzma deal done. Just reported 3 minutes ago.
That's
D-Mills said he waiting on that Kyle Kuzma trade.
They're trying like hell to get a Kyle Kuzma trade deal done. That is crazy to sound to make it sound like you are that desperate to try to get Kyle Kuzma. That's hilarious.
And what's his contract at now? I always be
It's
forgetting
like
about
20. It's descending though. I forgot what it actually is.
What has Caleb Martin done this season?
Nothing really.
I think he started turning around. I know the beginning of the season, he really was struggling to shoot the ball.
Okay.
But I think he started getting better. He was getting his percentage up there.
I think it's a good value pick for the 76ers, right? Can we, if we do an initial grading for 2 role players getting traded for each other, how y'all feel?
Don't forget the pick.
And the pick means a lot, maybe.
Caleb Martin's gonna look real good in the Mavericks jersey.
Yep. Quentin Grimes gonna look good next to Joel and Maxey and Paul George.
I like Quentin Grimes, man. I really do, and I know it's probably some of my biasness coming from the Knicks, but when Quentin Grimes is healthy and comfortable, he looks really, really good, man. I think the 76ers got a nice one. I just don't know what their plans are because they are so damn small.
Yeah.
Kelly Oubre to 4 now?
Yeah,
No,
I think he's got some time reign at the 4 before.
Yes.
He might have played a little bit, maybe with the Hornets if like
So what's
PJ
your
was out.
starting lineup?
Maxey. Am I assuming they healthy or just right
Yeah.
now? Oh, then it'll be Maxey, probably Quentin Grimes, Paul George, Yabusele, Joel.
Oh, so Oubre off the bench. Okay.
I'm trying to think.
I don't
about,
think Oubre one of them players I'll take off the bench.
Yeah, for sure.
Not saying he not a starter, but he one of them dudes that like he an energizer.
Absolutely.
This also gives the 76ers an opportunity if they don't want to bring back Quentin Grimes, open up some money for free agency, I guess.
Which might be a bigger picture, honestly.
Because Caleb Martin had an extra year guaranteed.
So They could probably use that money.
I'm sorry, he had an extra 3 years guaranteed.
Oh yeah. You remember because he just signed that.
Yeah.
Because he turned down that $60 million from the Heat.
Yeah, you did.
So he fit in the Mavericks window then for the 3 years, 4 years.
Right. They only have a small window.
Bro, they so crazy.
They finna be running out some bullshit in a couple years.
That trade got them a little bit older too, didn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Caleb Martin right now is 29. Quentin Grimes right now is 24. Just trade Derek Lively. You're next, buddy.
Bro, not Derek Lively.
You're next, buddy.
Traded him for they traded him for Vooch.
It's got yes, because at this point anything is possible with Nico.
Nico Harrison just did this deal too. Well, he walking around that mud with
He feeling good.
Yeah.
He feeling
Quentin
good.
Grimes is just at practice too. That's
He
crazy.
was walking around he, with his chest out, boy. He walking around that facility.
And that's another part of that interview is because Jason Kidd is just sitting there. He got to do his best to just like stay composed and defend some of the like answers he's giving. And this is like, bro, I know he pissed. Teammates got to be pissed.
He probably want to get out now.
I thought Klay Thompson, part of the reason he went to Dallas is because he wanted to play with Luka Doncic.
Oh yeah, that's literally a big reason why Luka went to Dallas, because he felt like he wanted to play with Luka. Because he literally was praising him, talking about, I'm getting shots so open that I never got before.
Well, now you're going to have to space it out.
With the Mavericks in Philadelphia to play the 76ers tonight, they have agreed to the trade. So they play each other tonight.
There you go.
Hey.
So there won't be no delay in the players playing.
Go your ass over there.
They still got to go through that.
Oh yeah. They got to go through the physicals.
Go meet your team.
Physicals are super important in these trades, man. That's how Karis LeVert found out he had cancer.
Yeah.
So go get your physical, man. That speaks to you as well at home if you can. Go get your physical. I got my physical tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
You scared?
Said they got me doing some monkey bars.
For real?
Yeah.
Look at him. You scared. You want to make him. You like nasty.
Yeah, what would I be scared of?
What you doing, y'all?
I don't know.
'Cause you know, they do have to touch the.
Yeah. I mean, my dad was scared of Dennis.
Hi, Masty. Man.
Dentist is a little bit understandable than a physical, though.
I don't know why I'd be scared to go to the dentist.
The
but I
physical,
do.
he just touch your lip nodes and your balls a little bit.
Bro, my dad was so scared of dentists. He went to this one dentist after like years. He came back so damn happy. He said, man, that dentist got a family dedicated to him for life. We always coming back to this dentist.
Right.
He ain't never went back since.
I went to a dentist,
Yeah.
and then they took my appointment and then told me they didn't take my insurance.
No, that's actually insane.
bogus.
No, that's bogus as hell.
They know that beforehand.
They knew it way beforehand.
That's like on SpongeBob when he said this man don't got insurance. So they took him out the room and pushed him down that hill.
AP Hoops just made a good tweet. He said, that's who was on your ass for saying Zubac wasn't better than Nick Richards. AP Hoops. Hold up. He's a Clipper fan. He said, if the Sixers are taking back expiring contracts for good role players, maybe Paul George might get traded.
What happened to them being in the Jimmy sweepstakes? I thought
Jake Fisher says it's been kind of fascinating talking with teams about Caleb Martin's 4-year, $28 million deal. A lot of execs viewed it as a negative future money. Dallas clearly likes the team control Martin's contract brings after they didn't find an extension with Quinten Grimes this fall. So they just doing all type of dumb shit that the rest of the NBA is kind of like, okay.
They like the team control.
That 4-year, $28 million, on the grand scheme of things, that ain't shit.
Caleb Martin drew some real interest around the league as the Sixers season slipped away due to injuries. Sources said the Bucks had an eye on Martin and were still monitoring Milwaukee as a suitor for Caleb's twin brother, Cody. I told y'all Cody gonna be a sleeper target.
Do the Bucks even have any tradable picks?
I have no idea. I
think
get
they
them
do.
confused with
I think they
Nuggets
do
all
have
the
a future
time.
one. I think they might have a 31 as well. You get them confused with who?
the Nuggets.
Oh.
Fanspo says they got at least a couple first-round picks. Some of those, 2 of them, 3 of them are swaps, but they got, no, look like 4 of them are swaps. So y'all look like y'all got one actual first-rounder.
Okay.
And
But is it a
second
stipend and
rounder.
rule situation where they still can't move it?
trade it.
They have See the one I was talking about is the 2031, which is like their true own one.
Mm-hmm.
But 2030, Portland holds a right to swap. So I'm not sure. Like literally, the rest of their picks is right to swap for Portland and New Orleans.
Looking at their picks, it looks pitiful, bro. They have 6 picks. 3 of them are swaps.
4 of them.
It's so weird when stuff like this happen. What trade happened, and now we all just looking at our phone trying to figure out contracts, age, who's next, all of this stuff. Markieff Morris also, believe it or not, he's a part of this trade.
He's back.
You happy to have him
This
back?
is this is what he said about Luka Doncic. I hear stuff about him not being in shape, but if you can go to an NBA game and get 30, 15 to 10 like it's nothing, then you really don't know what shape is. That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a great point.
I think it's the same point everybody else been making.
Everybody but Nico understand that.
Yeah.
I think that was some G and shit he just said, actually.
Shape don't really matter to Luka.
I remember when he was a kid. One of our friends, T, he was a bigger kid. Now he grew, like he's taller now, so like his weight distributed itself right way. And they used to say he in shape. That's circle. And when you 10 years old, that shit is funny as hell.
It is.
Oh, what you say? You big bone?
Yeah.
I ain't big. I'm just big bone.
Hey, hey, that was always a clever ass dumb shit to say. I'm big bone. Hell no.
Like you might be. I see your parents. Yeah.
But I think they were talking about that shit is not an actual real thing.
No,
not a
shit.
real thing.
No
Your
shit.
skeletal system is the same size, brother.
Little ass bones carrying up. Mike talking about, you know that shit ain't real, right?
That mean you just found that shit out. The whole time.
Nah,
you
it
thought
popped
was
up
big
on my
bone.
timeline.
He thought
popped
them
up
people
on my
bones was
timeline.
big as hell. He like, man, them poor people, they ain't had no choice.
No, I saw like a bisection diagram of like a cadaver where they cut the cadaver in half, and then you could see like, and it was imaging, so you could see like the tissues around the bone and everything, and it was someone that was like morbidly obese versus someone that was not. And then
The bones are the same?
bones same size, man.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever went to some place where you saw a cadaver?
No.
Nope.
We went on a field trip my senior year, and I knew a cadaver was gonna be there, but it's nothing like seeing it. I damn near wanted to run out of the room, bro. It's just eerie. The smell too, because they keep it fresh, if you will, and putting fluids in it. And oh my god, like this person gave their body to science. Shout out to them, but I shouldn't be seeing this right now.
No. I've never been in a situation where I could have seen one.
We dissected them frogs, and that was like the closest.
Oh, yeah, I dissected frogs.
It was like a frog, and we had another animal.
Shark.
It was a
Damn.
frog and then one more
Yeah, I did
animal.
a
It was like a
little
weird
maybe like
animal.
a mouse or something.
I
But
did like
know
a
we-
muskrat or something like that. Does that sound right?
Maybe.
This is
I know we
Yeah.
dissected a owl pellet too. Like,
Yes,
like
I
the shit
remember
Oh,
that.
yeah,
when
I
was a
remember
kid.
that. Yeah, I
I
remember
that
that.
for sure.
Um,
And you got to see, that was such a weird thing. You got to see all of the stuff in that little ass pellet, and
all the
I just
stuff
don't
that
like
the owl
blood.
eat.
It make me squeamish.
even your own blood. Like when you get your blood drawn, can you not look?
No, I could look. It's
I
just
could
more
look,
so when
I
I
just
see
hate
somebody
getting
get hurt.
When that needle hit, it's
You're not a needle guy.
I'm not a needle guy.
You don't like getting poked? All the people that poked you when we was younger? You used to get poked for everything.
But yeah, needles, I'm just not.
I don't like seeing other people's blood. I can see my own blood. Like if you draw my blood, I can watch it happen and everything. Not gonna feel a thing. My nose bleed, I'm not tripping. Somebody else nose bleeding, I can't look at them. I'm good.
Like when
I
you
don't like
showed
seeing
that,
people throw up.
like
Throw
when
up
you
is
showed
Same. That's a.
when you showed that video in our Twitter group chat of Speed like walking off, like and his like
that
part of
big-
his
Oh,
shin
yeah.
was just gone.
Yeah.
Like
His
that was
shin.
Like you saw his white meat.
yeah.
Like bust your head to the white meat. You
His
saw his
shit.
white meat. Yeah.
That's the type of
his
stuff.
shit was on fire.
I know his shit
Bro,
was
that
on
type of
fire.
stuff make me throw up.
Somebody said put some peroxide on it. It'll be okay. And can you
just made
imagine
some-
that sting, bro?
Well, no, it wouldn't sting with peroxide. It stings with alcohol.
I don't know, bro.
Shit.
I don't
I done
know.
had some scrapes with that peroxide felt like
Peroxide make that
hot lava.
motherfucker get
Yeah.
hot.
And then
For
it
me-
start
in my
fuzzing up.
In my experience, peroxide hasn't really burned. It's always been alcohol.
You just a tough
Alcohol definitely burn worse.
Alcohol burn.
You know what he's supposed to do, right? He's supposed to put salt in the wound.
No.
Oh, you gotta really put it through it. Oh.
Oh, bro, bro. He just had a chunk of skin just hanging.
Just
hanging.
Where,
Bro, he
I
took
wonder where
that.
that shit. I wonder where that chunk is just at. It's just on the mat, chill.
Oh, that's a nasty visual, bro. It's just sitting there on the fucking table.
Yeah, your skin scrape and just go nowhere.
You know, what's it called? A bump?
Spear. Yeah, he took a spear.
He took a spear from Bron Breakker.
Ooh.
Golly.
And Bron built it up too. He ran across some ropes.
Yeah. Like the video you watch the slow mo, okay. When Speed got hit, you saw in slow mo his head got cocked back. It's like, bro, obviously there's entertainment, but that's real force.
Yeah.
So if you got asked to be in the Rumble, you would say no.
0% chance.
Bro, he leaving out of
Bro,
there.
I'm made out of bones. I don't have any skin.
What's the bag for me?
I don't think Triple H's paying you anything. It's more like
Oh.
you
Leaving out of there
it's
with-
for your stream. I feel like that's why I did.
Yeah, I'll do
Broken
it.
glass, bones, and paper skin.
I get spear. I might turn it to
The Bulls
dust real
and
shit.
Mavericks have discussed the trade around Vucevic and Daniel Gafford.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that a little while ago. I'm not worried about that shit though.
Y'all finna get Gafford
The
back.
two bad GMs talking. Who wins?
Because remember, we gave up Gafford for Troy Brown Jr. That's another bad trade that the Bulls did.
Y'all
Yeah.
just cycling players out.
What did you think about the Rumble? Because I saw conflicting things. Some fans hated the outcome of both big Rumble matches. What you think?
They hated the women's because they felt like it was predictable.
For sure. She had pyro,
Yeah.
and then she took 30 minutes to walk into the ring. She's like, yeah, she's the winner. I had no idea who she was, and I Googled like, oh, that's Ric Flair's daughter. That's
Yeah,
dope.
no, that's she could put on some matches. She also could put on some stinkers,
Okay.
but she's good. I like her. I think the men's one was unpredictable.
Mhm.
I did not think Jey Uso was winning.
I just didn't want Logan Paul to win. When he was in the
Yeah.
final three, I'm like, bro, if Logan Paul win, I'm be pissed.
I didn't think he was gonna be 30. I actually forgot about him when he came out. I was like, oh,
Yeah, he was on the poster. So
I
you
was like,
knew
I
that, yeah.
forgot that he was.
He
Gonna
was hoping
be,
it was somebody special.
Yeah,
I was
but-
watching Hurlins and Smalls like do their stream reaction,
Yeah.
and Smalls just was making. I don't know if he was joking or he really believed like Big Show coming this time. Big Show, Big
Oh.
Show. I'm like, Big Show. Ain't he like a fucking politician now?
No, that's Kane.
That's Kane. Oh, okay, okay.
Kane's.
The Big Show.
I think Kane's the mayor or the governor of something in Tennessee. He
Yeah.
works in Tennessee.
Oh, okay,
now.
okay.
I think he's the mayor of Memphis, if I'm not mistaken. One of those cities in Tennessee.
Bro, he
I like this
52,
event
bro.
as a casual because I get to learn new people.
Yeah, you learn a lot of new. I
Like,
still learn new
The
people.
women's match, they had Lash Legend.
Who was that?
Look up Lash Legend, bro. She was in that bitch.
Oh, is that the black girl?
Yeah, she's like
Yeah, yeah.
6'1", built.
Oh yes, yeah.
And she was throwing people around. I'm like, okay, Lash.
I think she's in NXT.
And then there was another lady from NXT, not Raquel. That's another girl.
Yeah, Lash is in NXT. Yeah, she recently just had a match with Bianca, and
Where was Bianca?
Bianca was in a match.
Oh, wait, no, who am I thinking about? Jade.
Jade didn't make her return. Maybe she's not healthy yet.
Oh, okay.
But I just looked up last legend. You know she hooped, right?
She
She's
did.
6'1", so that makes
It
sense to
says
me.
this one says from the court to the ring, beyond women's sports. So there goes the extra reason to like her.
Oh wow.
It was another NXT girl that they were saying, she's the next big superstar, and she held her own for a
Oh,
long time.
Is it Roxanne?
Maybe it was
Roxanne
Roxanne.
was in the last two.
Let me see.
And she was from NXT.
Roxanne Perez?
Yeah.
Yep. And she was putting on a show.
Oh yeah, Roxanne is nice. She's small, but she's nice.
She's small, but she's nice. Yeah, she is 5'1".
Yeah.
Damn.
I thought that again, this is from a casual fan. I took a shower doing the other matches. Like the tag team,
Yeah.
that was the weirdest thing I've seen in the WWE. Like they had two matches back to back, right?
Yeah.
After the first match, I was confused, and I'm taking a shower. I'm not watching this shit.
Did you watch the ladder match?
I did watch the ladder match.
The ladder match was nice.
It was fun.
I didn't really care for the tag team match that much, but it is what it is. They needed something to fill the time. I thought Cody and KO put on a good show.
They put on a really good show.
Especially with them being that old, giving us a ladder match. Kind of wasn't.
I know that
expected.
I know their body's still aching to this day.
Kevin Owens still made an appearance. No Monday Night Raw.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Because he got fucking folded on that one.
He had
that
a
one
black
spot.
eye. I don't know if that was makeup or not, but he
Right.
did have a black eye.
And they did cut him too. He was bleeding
Yeah.
quite a bit. And then the men's one, again, as a casual, I had a good time. I thought it was fun.
I did too. I thought Cena being the last two was anticipated.
Right.
I thought they definitely wanted to build that suspension and hope. And he ended up getting eliminated. It was a kind of a weak elimination though. he didn't want to take no crazy bumps.
Right, yeah.
He didn't want to risk getting hurt for his movie.
It was like a surprise, push him out.
Yeah,
when
just
you're not
push
paying
him out
attention.
gently, let him fall. I was like,
they had CM Punk and John Cena come out back to back, and that's why I hit the group chat like, that's kind of crazy.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Because I think didn't they go Roman, then they go Cena, and then Punk.
Yeah,
I think that was their interest order.
Yeah.
That was a crazy order to have in the middle of the match.
I also, again, I know this is normal stuff. I didn't realize that the Uso dudes were Rikishi's son.
Yeah,
I had no idea until they said it on the broadcast.
I think
all
Darrick
like
told us that before.
I knew they were family,
yeah.
but I didn't know that. Like he did a move where he was putting his ass on somebody in the corner. It's like taking a page out of his dad's book. I'm like, oh,
That's the signature.
yeah.
Hey, that move been in the family for years.
I saw Rhea Ripley do it to somebody. Lucky bastard.
I was finna say.
And then the one guy, I don't think he's in that family, but the crazy dude.
Oh, Jacob Fatu? He is
Fun,
in the family.
fun as hell. He is in the
family. Yeah.
Fun as hell to watch him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man,
I like him.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
Talks a lot too. I like him. That's why I like him.
Oh, he's good on the mic.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
If
Events like this make me want to get back into it, then I realize I just don't have the time to care on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah, that's kind of why I don't think I could actually have like a wrestling show because like some weeks it's just not. It's not it.
Right. Yeah.
Like they could definitely give you a week Monday and it's like
What do you think? I saw some conversation about the WWE going all in on influencers. How do you feel with Logan Paul? Because Logan Paul's a real wrestler, though.
He is a talented. People don't like him because of his stuff like outside of wrestling.
For sure.
Like, he's done some bad stuff.
For sure.
And
Yeah.
said bad things about. So like.
But he's pretty damn good at
He
wrestling.
is a good in the ring. He's not a bad wrestler. He's actually really good.
I didn't realize he fought Roman Reigns.
Yeah. No, they did it in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. See, that was insane to me.
When the Saudis want a match, they get it. Because
Okay.
they just pay
the money.
crazy.
Yeah.
They be paying them crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, same
that
thing.
oil money.
Yeah. And then people like, yeah, man, it's cool, but like I hate to see that Kai is there or Speed is there. I'm like, bro, cut like it's doing nothing but help grow the game.
Yeah,
it really is.
Kai had 212 people, 212,000 people watch. I don't know what Speed had.
Yeah.
But like they're just sitting backstage.
And they could also just be bringing new viewers to the show.
It's just good for the brand, man.
Yeah.
I can understand the old way of thinking, but yeah, it's only growing it.
And apparently, what if Speed takes this to something else? He has athletic skills to do whatever he want to do.
Yeah.
So like, what if he's like, oh, I actually do like this, and I want to
Do a little something.
Yeah, I want to work on actually becoming a wrestler.
Mhm.
He could be another Bad Bunny or Logan
forgot
Paul.
Bad Bunny was in the shit too.
Bad Bunny is actually a really good wrestler.
Is he
which
really?
crazy. Yeah.
Wow. Oh man.
Bad Bunny can wrestle.
I was
That's
ignoring all of
crazy.
that shit when he was on there. He for real?
Yes, he can
Damn.
actually
Okay.
wrestle.
Good to know.
I took that shit as a complete joke. I ain't gonna
Oh
lie.
no, Bad Bunny is like legit. He can actually wrestle.
How big is he?
I actually don't know.
No, like seeing him next to other wrestlers.
Because when he was wrestling Damian Priest is huge.
Damian
so like
Priest
it was,
is huge, yeah.
I couldn't.
But I'm
really
saying,
do
was he like a small Rey Mysterio type
No.
guy?
I
Rey
think-
Mysterio's in that bitch going crazy too. He 5'11" in height.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's almost 6 feet. So
So he's like one of the biggest people in the world too. So I
He is.
I didn't realize that he was actually doing his thing. Again, that's also helping grow
Yeah.
wrestling.
You listen to Bad Bunny?
No, and he said he want to come back and have another run. So they probably gonna make that happen soon.
Now he's built too. He not one of them wrestlers that's playing. Are you giving that to me? Without a shirt
No.
on. He
Oh,
wrestling
okay.
with shirts
No,
on.
yeah, and he take bumps. He go through like he do everything. He can actually wrestle.
Wow.
Would you pick him or Daniel Garcia in a match?
Daniel Garcia. I think
Oh.
Daniel Garcia is like that's like his job, but as like a celebrity coming in, Bad Bunny can actually like hang.
So if somebody lost to Bad Bunny, it wouldn't be embarrassing.
no,
It sound embarrassing a little bit.
no.
I'm trying. Who are some other celebrities that ended up wrestling?
I know Shaq did some.
Oh, Pat
shit.
McAfee wrestled.
Oh yeah, Pat McAfee. Did.
I know he's on broadcast and stuff now.
Shaq, Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd's match was like a boxing
Snooki?
match.
How do you
It
pronounce
was.
that name?
Snooki did wrestle a little
She
bit.
did?
Yeah.
Get
Snooki
the hell
out
have a
of here.
match.
I do not remember that.
I watched it one day. I was watching WWE like on one of the old episodes, and like she had a match one night.
She got her ass kicked, didn't she?
No, I think she was hanging.
Oh,
okay.
and so everybody just hanging.
Yeah. I mean, it's really just script writing, right?
Yeah.
But you actually have to be.
No,
able
you have to do it, right?
Yeah, you have to be able to do it.
I hate a bad like sale job.
Yeah,
You
no.
saw that quite a bit in the Rumble, but you got to remember it's entertainment. So
Yeah,
I just hate.
and the
when, like,
Rumble's so chaotic.
yeah, it's 7 people in the ring and nobody doing nothing because the time it's 5, 4 of
Yeah.
somebody else about to come out, so they just
They just stall.
Big girl.
Nia
I know
Jax?
she's a heel, but I love watching her, bro.
No, Nia Jax is fun. I think she's they do a good job of.
Who is she related to? I don't know if she is. I'm just assuming everybody's related in this damn
I don't
company.
know.
Okay.
I don't
You
think
know
so.
we that old where everybody kids be coming in the game now.
Yeah.
I don't think she has a
What's her name
family
again?
connection, but I wouldn't. You see it so much now that I wouldn't be surprised.
Nia Jax, right? Nia Jax.
Is there a family tree with her?
Let's see.
Is she a Samoan? Let's find out. What if she's randomly a Samoan? Is she under a Samoan tree?
I don't know.
Oh,
But she had a one, what they call spots,
yeah.
where all 7 girls ran at her at the
Oh,
same time,
and
and
she
they beat
pushed
her
them all
ass, and
away?
she just pushed them, and they all just fell. It's like, what the hell?
No, they make us look strong. I like that. I think they could have did a better job.
Her
though.
second cousin is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
So she is under.
She
a
is that
Samoan
some.
tree.
Yeah.
There you go.
They keep it in the
Yeesh.
family somehow.
How is that? Like, that's like 90% of the roster. They all just in one family.
It's
Yeah.
crazy to think that all the talent just rubs up, like it just naturally just goes in the bloodline.
Yeah. It's crazy.
They must really just start training each other at such a young age.
Yeah, right? If my dad Rakishi, I kind of want to be like
I was gonna say,
Rikishi.
yeah, you probably watching his like matches and stuff. You like, oh shit.
Yeah. But his second cousin's once removed. What the fuck does that mean?
Once
know.
removed,
I
like
have
he was
no
part of
idea.
the family, then he got removed out.
Oh, was she married in?
Hey, bro.
Maybe
Bro,
that's what it means.
are you talking about?
Hey, what did he say?
He was once in a family, then got removed out.
He said it's removed. What'd you say?
Once removed.
Yeah, she was probably married in,
Okay.
and then probably got a divorce.
Yeah.
Unplugged.
What he said.
What's on today's agenda? KB, Miss Lotion.
We got some lotion there.
I think it's just dry.
He ain't
Definitely
get to the
lotion this
bottom.
morning. I think the socks just changed some things.
You
you know?
lotioned up over there?
It's too cold to
Nah.
not be lotioned.
You not?
I lotion my hands. I didn't get to my
I
legs.
said you lotioned up over there.
No, I
You
ain't
lotioned up over there?
Upper body.
Look
Why
me
do
and
half
body.
the job?
I had already put on the pants.
Lazy but talented.
You know, the summertime though, the eggs be looking nice and shiny. They be nice. In the wintertime, you can catch me lacking a little bit.
Yeah.
They covered up.
They're covered. Yeah, that's all that matter, right?
Yeah.
How much we trying to pop out in San Francisco? Every day?
One? Hell no.
I'm not talking.
Once at the max for
Every
me.
day is nuts.
I got two.
I
two
got
nights
a
in
good
me.
solid 2.
Yeah. And if the third night really like that, nah, I go.
My Friday, I don't have any downtime. I got 4 shoots that day.
Pop out is at night. You
Yeah.
okay? You ain't doing any 11 o'clock
If I
shoot.
do 4 shoots, I'm not doing shit but going to the hotel room to sleep.
Oh, you gonna miss out.
That's supposed to be where you do your network.
At the club?
You never know who could be
All
there.
Star Weekend.
We in there. We see Rob Pelinka right there.
That could get you a front office job right there.
Do y'all want to do something the day we get there? Thursday?
I'm down for anything.
It's a bit tough. I feel like that one travel day be
Travel,
feeling like
yeah.
a travel day for sure. But I mean, if we land at what, like 11?
It pushes
Yeah.
the time back too,
So
right?
maybe
Mike
I just
will be
get
getting
there,
there.
take a nap immediately when
Yeah.
we get there, and I'd probably be refreshed for the rest of the day.
I just
Who
hope our
knows?
hotel room is ready.
Yeah, facts.
That's always
Oh,
one of
I'll be
those questions.
forgetting that. Yeah,
That's a fact.
I don't be having time for that. shit.
Devon just put in the group chat, we outside.
We outside. Say less.
Devon, tell them to make sure they get us that early check-in. Early check-in be essential, man.
Yeah. I'd be paying extra for early if I can, man.
Me too.
Oh, for sure.
Ain't nothing worse than getting off a flight and sitting in a fucking hotel lobby
No,
for
yeah,
an
we
hour.
having to just drop off your bags and
Yeah.
go out.
Like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, you go get food, I guess.
Yeah.
Not
Like-
at the time we getting there, because again, the time gonna be earlier because it's on LA time.
I remember that happened in
yeah.
Philly when we were in Philly. Like, drop off the bag and go get some food. I'm like, I just kind of want to lay down a little bit.
Yeah.
Drop off the bag and go get some food. How about I drop off these hands? Nah, I was just playing. Just play.
You're gonna wrap there?
Yeah, we can wrap
Watch.
there.
Some bonus.
Soon
gonna
as
get
we turn
traded,
off.
right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Kevin Durant is a thunder.
Imagine. Hey, you don't need Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren. Kevin Durant's a thunder.
That's why the Mavs should have called.
Too late.
Yeah, too late.
They could have had one of them.
We appreciate y'all watching and listening to this episode of Numbers on the Board. As always, All-Star trade deadline continues to get crazier and crazier. Next time we talk, the trade deadline will be over, and we'll have all the other trades to talk about. We appreciate y'all. See y'all soon. Peace.